The San Miguel Beermen are on a quest on achieving a feat no team has ever done before, while the Magnolia Hotshots Pambansang Manok are trying to restore their glory and make winning a part of their culture once more. This is the 2018 PBA Philippine Cup Finals, Magnolia versus San Miguel. Who will seize the moment? PBA, ito ang liga. Ito ang laro ng mga palaban. Ito ang laro ng bayan. PBA, laro mo to.
Here we are again, gathered on the game's biggest stage, where a diverse set of individuals are intertwined towards the chase of one ultimate goal, where faith in one another binds together different origins, languages, and identity towards a resolve to win it all. On one side are the willing challengers to an unyielding force, while on the other sit the kings, still thirsty for domination.
Miguel is going to go into the fight.
There is the prospect of becoming an unrivaled dynasty.
Oh, perfect fight! Rise up for the win!
Against a cohesive unit in hunger to take the throne. Brace yourselves for an unwavering pursuit of excellence and the unconditional surrender to a sheer will to survive.
Maglalaro kami ng ayon dun sa puso. Kasing laki ng puso ni Pingris para makuha namin yung goal namin, which is the championship.
We just keep on working hard and we keep on learning the game we played and the game we love. And this is our life.
Here now are those drawn by fate. into this moment.
Gumigising ako para sa pagkakataong ito.
Praying for this moment.
Kahugayo ara, pagkaso, este diamon ora.
Hoy ninay, pipaten-paten tamo.
Pangandoy namon ni, na maabot niya nga higayon.
Naugo na to ni Karon.
No matter where you've come from and what you've been through, all that matters now is this moment. This is the 2018 PBA Philippine Cup Finals.
Mga ka-PBA, are you ready? Let us now meet the three-time defending PBA Philippine Cup champion and the winningest franchise in PBA history, your son Miguel Beerman.
Cross all the way. Deflecting Marshall Lassiter.
Handshake.
Oh, fairly tied up. Nandun kapampangan.
Diving Marshall Carwin going for the lob. Ross on the run. Bounce back to Junmar. Look at this trap set by SMB.
Strong address. Pass. Too wide.
They need that lift.
And Armin's doing it all.
Number 18, Louis Vigil. Number 23, Keith Agovida. Number 33, David Samarad. Number 2, Billy Mamaril. Number 1, Brian Heruela. Number 26, Chico Lanete. Number 95, Yancy Del Campo. Number 27, Gabby Espinas. Number 3, Vaughn Pesumal. Number 22, Matt Ganwalas Rosser. The Beerman's second leading scorer in the semis and conference, and number 4 overall in this Philippine Cup. From Ilocos Sur, number 13, Super Marshall Lassiter. Playing in his 8th PBA Finals and eyeing his 7th ring, his last season's Commissioner's Cup Finals MVP. From Quezon City, number 5, the Crunchman, Alex Cabagnon. Last season's Commissioner's Cup Best Player in the Conference and Finals MVP in the last 2 Philippine Cups. Currently number 1 overall in the conference in assists and steals. From Leyte, number 6, Chris Ross. The league MVP in 2013, a 7-time All-Defensive Team member and one of 2 Beermen in the running for Best Player in the Conference honors. From Lubao, Pampanga, Number 29, the Spider-Man, Arwin Santos. Last but not the least, for your San Miguel Beermen is the leading contender for Best Player of the Conference honors. The conference MVP actually in the last 4 Philippine Cups and the league MVP the last 4 seasons. From Pinamungahan, Cebu, the Kraken, number 15, Junmar Fajardo. A perfect 9-0 in a best-of-7 series, including 5-0 in the PBA Finals, is San Miguel Beermen head coach Leo Austria. His assistants are Peter Martin, Tayo Mendoza, Ato Agustin, Biboy Navales, Boise Zamar, and George Gallant. Team manager is Mr. G. Amanilla. Assistant team manager is Danry Hinares. And PBA Governor is Mr. Robert Nod. Your 3-time defending Philippine Cup champion, San Miguel Beermen. And now, let's meet a team which is back in the PBA Finals for the first time in 3 seasons. Your Magnolia Hotshots Pambansang Manok.
Against Romeo.
Will attack for the 3. This one will trickle in. Lee to Sangala, stepping through. Ian once again.
Pringles, habol mo si Melton.
Rivas no line of sight for PJ. Oh!
Ibang klaseng opensa na.
Lee inside, kicks into Baroka. Chinto Victorero is pointing to his forehead.
Pounding Baroka. PJ Simon.
What a cold-blooded hit for Peter Jun Simon.
Number 9, Robert Herndon. Number 13, Brian Mendoza. Number 12, Bam Camalinda. Number 91, Rodney Frontier. Number 32, Kyle Pascual. Number 4, Rafi Rivas. Number 2, Justin Melton. Number 17, Aldrich Ramos. Number 19, Rome De La Rosa. The Magnolia Hotshots leading scorer and rebounder in the semifinals. From Lubao, Pampanga, number 10, Ian Sangalang. A member of last season's all-defensive team and 2-time Best Player of the Game awardee in their 4 wins in the semis. From Cagayan de Oro City, number 6, the Cyclone, Gio Halalo. Playing in his 11th PBA Finals and looking for his 8th championship ring. Still one of the most popular active players of the franchise. From Makilala, North Cotabato, number 8, Super Sub, PJ Simon. Playing in his 7th PBA Finals and eyeing his 6th ring. From Zamboanga City, number 14, the Flying Bee, Mark Barroca. Last but not the least, for the Magnolia Hot Shots, is the player from Tondo, Manila, who is playing in his first PBA Finals for the franchise. It is the Hot Shots leading scorer in this conference, number 3, the lethal weapon, Paul Lee. And on the Hot Shots playoffs roster, but currently injured, number 15, Mark Pingris. In his first PBA Finals as head coach is Magnolia's Chito Victorino. His assistants, Jason Webb, Johnny Amarietos, Bon Jose, Tony Boy Espinosa, Juno Soler, Paul Sorongon, and Itoy Esguerra. Team manager is the captain, Alvin Patrimonio, while PBA board governor is Mr. Rene Pardo.
Kami yung babae yung kakanta.
May we request everyone to please rise for the entrance of colors, lead by the security and escort battalion of the Philippine Army, followed by the singing of the Philippine National Anthem by Sergeant Annalisa San Victores, accompanied by the Philippine Army Band.
Kayang magiliw, peras ng silanganan, alam ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay, lupang hingi.
Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit pong bukhaw, may dilag ang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning. Ang bituin at araw ng kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng walhatit pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya ng pagmay mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Thank you very much, Sergeant Annalisa San Victoras, accompanied by the Philippine Army Band. And now for the traditional handshake at center court for both teams. Mga ka-PBA, let's get ready for Game 1 of the 2018 PBA Philippine Cup Finals. PBA, laro mo to!
Here we are again, gathered on the game's biggest stage, where a diverse set of individuals are intertwined towards the chase of one ultimate goal, where faith in one another binds together different origins, languages, and identity towards a resolve to win it all. On one side are the willing challengers to an unyielding force, while on the other sit the kings, still thirsty for domination.
Miguel is going to go into the final.
There is the prospect of becoming an unrivaled dynasty
Oh, perfect fight! Rise up for the win!
against a cohesive unit in hunger to take the throne. Brace yourselves for an unwavering pursuit of excellence and the unconditional surrender to a sheer will to survive.
Maglalaro kami ng ayon dun sa puso. Kasing laki ng puso ni Pinguis para makuha namin yung goal namin, which is the championship.
We just keep on working hard and we keep on learning the game we played and the game we love. And this is our life.
Here now are those drawn by fate into this moment.
Gumigising ako para sa pagkakataong ito.
Praying for this moment.
Pahugayo ara, perkaso, este diamond ora.
Hoy ninay, pipaten-paten tamo.
Pangandoy namon ni, na maabot niya nga higayon.
Naugo na to ni Karon.
No matter where you've come from and what you've been through, all that matters now is this moment. This is the 2018 PBA Philippine Cup Finals.
Etong three-time back-to-back defending Philippine Cup champion San Miguel Birmen ay nandirito na naman sa finals ng paborito nilang komperensya as he join us inside a Smart Araneta Coliseum. Ang four-time MVP na si Junmar Pardo naghahanap na naman ng isang kampyonato kontra dito sa uhaw na prangkisa ng Pure Foods. Sina Polly and the rest of the Magnolia Hotshots Pambansang Manok. 4 na taon or exactly 3 seasons ang inantay para makabalik sa entabladong ito. Kaya naman parehong kubunan at syempre lahat tayong basketball fans are waiting to seize the moment as we get everybody ready for game number 1. Hello everybody watching live on ESPN5. Mag-umargin po ang ilingkod. Kinagagalak nating makasama. Dalawa sa mga paborito ng buong sambayanan, Dr. J. Andiao, Coach Ryan Gregorio, nandirito sa loob ng Big Dome. Gentlemen, ang ganda ng programa natin so far leading up to the opening tip of Game 1.
Well, salamat Magu. You know, obviously itong dalawang teams na ito, they were number 1 and number 2 at the end of the elimination. They worked hard for that, to be in that position para hindi nga sila mahirapan makatuloy sa finals. And San Miguel has been so dominant for the last 3 Filipino championships. They're expected to do it again, pero hindi basta papayag yung Magnolia Hotshots.
4 na taon nga nagantayo, 3 seasons ago no nag-Grand Slam. Ito nga Magnolia, they were known as San Miguel Coffee back then, Coach RG. Ngayon lang sila nakabalik sa finals.
Way back 2014, that was the last time they reached the finals, of course, under Coach Tim Cone. And what is also another goal for Magnolia is, as of now, they have a total of 13 championships. So kung manalo pa sila ng isa, matatay na nila yung record ng Alaska with 14. Good for second best here in the history of the PBA.
Pero ito, himayin natin ang unti-unti ang magkalaban sa race to 4 na to. Dr. J, you mentioned it. Etong San Miguel Beermen, they're making domination a tradition. Number 1 nga sila pagtapos ng elims.
Yeah, and obviously that's because kanilang mga players are so comfortable playing with each other, good chemistry. Nagkaroon nga ng injury kay Alex Capnot. He was lost for a couple of games in the elimination, but they still ended up number 1. Then they lost Chris Ross in their one of the playoffs games. Medyo masakit ang kanyang time, but they still went on to beat the Barangay Ginebra team, no? 4-1.
Ayan yung San Miguel Beer. The oldest franchise, the winningest franchise in the history of the PBA, Coach RG. Aba, nagkaroon na tayo ng back-to-back Philippine Cup champs. 2 beses pa lang nagkakaroon ng 3 in a row or perpetual champions, TNT at SMB. And now the Beermen are gunning for something that is unprecedented.
The first one was 2015, wherein they won the championship against Alaska in 7 games. And who can forget 2016, they were down 0-3 in the finals and they were able to win it. MVP in that finals series was Chris Ross. And 2017, 4-1 against Barangay Ginebra. And 2018, tama yung nabanggit mo, they're aiming for their 4th straight all-Filipino championship. Unprecedented. Total domination really for this franchise.
Speaking of 4, ang 4th man natin, make that a woman for this broadcast for game number 1. Si Miss Apple David at bibigyan niya tayo ng balita tungkol sa mindset ng Beermen heading into this final series.
Ito si Coach Leo Austria naniniwala na yung kanilang championship tradition ay nabuo at nagpapatuloy because his players are not playing hungry but playing with pride. And when you are playing with a pride or for pride, mas mahirap ka talagang matalo. And also, they are well aware that everyone out there are trying to steal the championship away from them and they are here to live up to their expectations. They're playing like champions every single game, from eliminations to the playoffs to the semifinals, and that brought them back here to where they belong, the finals. Back to you guys.
Yun nga rin ang narating naman netong Magnolia Hotshots Pambansang Manok. It's been a long time coming for this franchise. Binanggit na natin nila Coach RJ at Dr. J. It was 4 years ago mula nung nakarating sila sa finals, and this time around, Dr. J, they really went all out in the elims para nga to avoid complications. They ended up as the 2 seed.
Well, when they lost their former coach, siyempre nagkaiba-iba yan. Eventually, they lost some of their key players at that time. But they did acquire Paulie in that exchange with James Schaap with the Rain or Shine team. And obviously, it's going to do well for them in the future. Masakit dito, nasaktan si Mark Pingris because obviously, that's a big man that can help you defensively against Arwin, even against the help defense on Junmar, and even on a guy like Yancy De Ocampo has also been doing well for San Miguel, no?
So even if Mark Pingris is out for the entirety of the season, lalo-lalo na syempre sa series na ito, etong Magnolia, the Pure Foods franchise, BMEG, San Mig Coffee, sinasabi it was worth the wait, Coach RG, na makarating na ulit sa entablado nito.
And for most people, alam naman natin na itong All-Filipino Cup is the most prestigious. After Coach Tim Cone won a championship, a Grand Slam year in 2014, that was the last time they made it to the finals. 2015, All-Filipino Cup, they failed to make it to the semifinals. Pagdating na 2016, Coach Tim Cone left and went to Barangay Ginebra. It was Coach Jason Webb. They again failed to make it to the semifinals. 2017, natalo itong kupunan ni Coach Chito Victorero 4-3 against Barangay Ginebra. And this is the first time, once again, after 2014, that they're gonna make it to the finals dito sa kanilang paboritong conference, which is the All-Filipino Cup.
At para malaman naman natin ang estado ng Hotshots, balik tayo kay Miss Apple.
Si Coach Tito Victorero naman at ang Hot Shots naniniwala sa perfect timing, and for them, this is their time to make history. For the past 3 years, tatlong iba-ibang kupunan ng sumubok na talunan ng SMB, and now that they're going for another history, a four-peat ang Magnolia naman daw. They are trying to make their own little history by being the team to spoil this history for SMB, gentlemen.
Yun ang gustong gawin nga dito na Magnolia Hotshot at ang siguradong kailangan nilang pagtuunan ng pansin. When you break down all of the numbers, if you paid attention to the entirety of the Philippine Cup, Dr. J, yung opensa talaga na itong San Miguel Beermen ang katakot-takot.
Probably the #1 scoring team in the league, you know. And you should have that when you have a Junmar that gives you about a little over 20 points a ball game. But run and gun offense, one of the top teams in the league in fast breaks, almost 17 points from fast breaks in a game. But how do you not double team Junmar at times? Because he will score high underneath the basket. And if you do, the way this team passes that ball around, it's really a threat with Marcio Lassiter, Arwin Santos, Alex Cabartot has not even really began to shot the ball well, but he could explode anytime. And of course, you have Chris Ross. Accepted na ng kalaban na itong starting five will play a lot of minutes. Accepted na rin ng mga tao galing sa bench that they would come in just to support this five, and that's the way it's been for this team.
And accepted na nga yun ng opensa ang puhunan ng SMB. Yan naman yung magandang contrast dito, Coach RG. Dahil itong Magnolia, ang puhunan nila ay depensa.
That is definitely their strength. It is how they're gonna utilize their defensive edge on how to stop specific players, like of course, as what Dr. J mentioned, defense against Junmar Fajardo. They did a good job against NLEX in their series with their rugged defense. They played the passing lanes so well. They force a lot of turnovers, or they disrupt the offensive rhythm of their opponent because of deflections. They run back on defense. They are not really good in terms of scoring a lot of points in their half-court sets, especially against a good defensive team like San Miguel also. But if they force turnovers, they run on the break and they score on fast break situations, that is definitely the edge of the Magnolia Hot Shots.
At ang pag-uusapan natin syempre as we go along throughout this race to 4 in this best of 7, syempre itong si Junmar Fajardo. Dr. J, with no Mark Pingris there, the heart and soul of the Magnolia Hotshots, Pambansang Manok, especially on the defensive end. Ang malaking tanong, who will stop the Kraken?
If you talk about experience and maybe height, maybe not the power in the body, but obviously pwedeng gumanda ang depensa ni Rafi Ribis dyan. But you have to have a strategy on how to stop him. And he's probably going to be helping out each other. Guys like Pascual, they're good players, they're good role players. You talk about Brondial, but they cannot stop Junmar Fajardo on a one-on-one. We saw some semblance when Ginebra did come out like a guy really putting his body there as a sacrifice, sort of a semi-double team into a semi-zone. And then they were able to make Fajardo become a passer. Ang problema lang, magaling talaga yung pumasa ito at magaling tumira ang kanyang mga kakampi.
Sa kabilang dako naman, Coach RG, si Paul Lee, leading scorer netong Magnolia Hotshots. And everybody's looking at him because he is due to explode.
He can score anywhere. He's a fantastic scorer. He's an underrated passer, but what is nice is he operates so well in pick-and-roll situations, can score deep from well beyond the white line. Look at his numbers, 15.8 points per game. And during the Rain or Shine Finals MVP, that was way back in 2016, he also had almost a similar number of points. But the question is, every time Paul Lee plays in this kind of a back-to-back game, is his health. Yun lang talaga yung nagsastop sa kanya. He only played the 15 out of the 18 total games played by Magnolia. So that is one thing that they have to look after. The minutes must be managed, and he has to be hidden once in a while, especially if he plays defense, dahil nauubos yung kanyang power on the offensive end.
Speaking of things to look after, etong matchup natin, napakagandang banggaan, Pampangas Pride. Etong si Ian Sanggalang, ibabangga natin kay Arwin Santos.
Obviously, magaling talaga umoperate sa poste yan. He may have a very strong left side, but he also knows how to spin around. Fair ang kanyang medium-range jump shot, but not very long. Arwin can really extend the defense because he can shoot from three-point territory and he can put the ball on the floor and get to the basket. More experienced player. I think better defender si Arwin Santos.
Ang paborito mo namang gagawing matchup dito, Coach Ryan, as we take a look at those two superstar forwards, yung mga guwardia din. Mark Baroca, Gio Halalon, itatapat natin sa veteranong kombinasyon ni Alex Cabagnot at Chris Ross.
This is going to be a fantastic matchup. Of course, Mark Baroca, Alex Cabagnot, trusted fourth quarter players. They can really score in clutch situations. And also these two players, Gio Halalon, Chris Ross, the best perimeter defenders in the league so far. One-man pressing teams. Itong dalawang manlalaro na ito. Look at the numbers of Chris Ross in the steals department as compared to Halalon. Napakaliit ng diferensya. Pagdating naman sa puntos, both double-digit scorers. Itong si Cabagnot and also the Flying P.
Habang pinututukan natin si Junmar, si Arwin, yung mga gwardya, ang sinasabing pwedeng X-Factor dito ng San Miguel Beermen, yung silent superstar nila, Dr. J. Marshall Lassiter, in every single game of this Philippine Cup, that's 17 games in already, palaging double figures ang scoring niya.
And I don't think he has got to a single game na hindi siya nakaka 3-point shot. Dapat nasa gilas na ito. Yeah, talaga, there's no question that we do need this kind of a player. But he is a terrific shooter, and he's not scared to take the shot at any time of the ball game.
The best two guard in Philippine basketball today. Marshall, arguably, do you agree?
I agree 100%. And I also agree to what Dr. J said, that he has to be part of our Gilas Pilipinas team. Can you imagine that, Doc? On the left side, you have a right. On the other side, you have a Lassiter. It's going to be feast time for our big guys, like, of course, Junmar Fajardo.
Pero bago yung magiging mga laban ng Gilas sa susunod na window, ito na po ang finals ng Philippine Cup ng ating Philippine Basketball Association. Laban ng sapula-sapote dito sa loob ng Big Dome. It is the white shirts of Magnolia. Nakikita natin sina Sanggalang, Rivas, Pascual, Baroca, and Lee. Katapat ang mga nakapula ng San Miguel na sina Cabagnot, Santos, Ganuelas, Lassiter at Fajardo. Ang first quarter po, bubuksan na natin sa atin ng Cobra Energy Drink. Simula na ang labanan ng tunay na lakas. At kapansin-pansin, Chris Ross wala pa rin sa starting lineup ng SMB.
At mapapansin mo rin, going 3 big yan kaagad. Sanggalang, Ribis, at yung binanggit natin Pascual. Just to be able to try to contain Junmar early.
Ball is up and in play now. Game 1 of the finals is now on. Lassiter kagad ang pupuntahan ng mga magsiserbesa. Marcio drops it off to Ganuelas, who kicks it back out. Santos for 3. Does not work. Junmar trying to keep it on that side, but it is picked up by Lee. Ganuelas takes it away from Lee. And Lassiter's cherry-picking over at the other end to score the first 2 points of this championship series.
Probably the easiest 2 points he's gonna get in the ball game tonight.
Baroca nagtitimon para dito sa hot shots. Lee being hounded here by Cabagnot. Pascual with a pick. They go to Sanggalang. Lee, pick and roll with Ian. On the move. Was trying to get it to Sanggalang. Masyadong malakas lang yung pasa.
It's actually a good ploy that Paul Lee is involving itong si Junmar Fajardo on their pick and roll defense, dahil that will force out Junmar Fajardo to defend the picks.
As we take another look at that steal na hinatid sa atin ng United Auctioneers Incorporated, the biggest auction company in the Philippines. ISO certified, kaya sa bidding, ikaw ang bida.
The 2 straight turnovers back-to-back for Magnolia, it's gonna be bad news, especially if they play a very cohesive team like San Miguel. Good teams will always bounce on the mistakes that you commit.
Pero bumawi si Lia, forcing Marshall Lassiter to step on the sideline.
That turnover rin sa kabila.
A minute into the action, Baroca directing traffic. Lee in motion, trying to go through that Rivas pick. Lee well guarded here by Cabagnot. 10 to shoot para sa mga nakaputi. Lee inside to Sanggalang. That basket will count. Umanda na bago napunta na.
And that is definitely part of the offensive system of Coach Chito Victorero. He wants to bring out Junmar Fajardo outside the paint. So the best thing to do right there is to involve him in pick-and-roll defensive situations, because you have to do a special defense against Paul Lee, and that will leave Ian Sanggalang open for their role plays.
Magnolia getting another stop. They're looking to take their first taste of the lead. Halos 2 minuto na ang lumilipas. Sanggalang with a quick spin on Santos. Sinalubong naman ni Fajardo. Cabagnot will get it to the other end. Santos puts it on the deck. Rivas trying to give chase. Big pick by Fardo. That's an offensive foul.
It's a good call.
Offensive foul on number 15, Junior Fajardo, his first personal.
Ang mga sama ng spacing nun as we take a look at this great move by Sanggalang, pero tumulong ng depensa dito si Fardo.
At yun yung sinasabi natin, Doc. The offense of Magnolia has to be done in such a way that you force out Fajardo from really dominating inside the paint and being a secondary defender. Otherwise, the paint is gonna be clogged.
Alex Cabagnot with a getaway. 4-2 ang score. Lamang ang SMB. Baroka being hounded by Ganuelas Rosser. Sanggalang gustong sukatin si Junmar. Lalabas sa kabila. Lee from deep. Ball is 0 for 2 from the three-point line. Rebound picked up here by Rivas. And he saves it over to Baroka. And the mark with a pull-up, and he ties the game at 4.
Good job saving that possession. Rafi Rivas keeping that ball alive. And again, a fantastic jumper by Mark Baroka.
Junmar, high post. Pascual ang bantay niya. Junmar backing up. Lost it on the way in. Taken away by the Hot Shots. Lee lost it to the sideline though, pero tumama yan sa binte ni Marcio.
Nakakatatlong turnover na dito ang San Miguel sa kanilang half-court game early in this first quarter.
As we take another look at that drive na hinatid sa atin ng United Auctioneers Incorporated, ang pinakamalaking auction company sa Pilipinas. ISO certified kaya sa bidding, ikaw ang bida. Lee surveys. Will pull up. 19-foot jumper is good.
Again, pick and roll. Involved there once again. Man of screener was Junmar Fajardo. He was not quick enough to step out and challenge that jumper of Polly.
Santos drops it off. Ganuelas bounces it to Junmar, who was clobbered on the way up. Junmar is a bit shaken up.
Well, I thought he was held down by Rafi Ribis and held down hard. But this is the thing that you worry in a series, in a finals. If your key player gets hurt or one of your key players, could really change the outlook of the game.
And I believe this is the third time in the playoffs na nasundutan ng mata si Junmar Fajardo. Nasusuki yung kanyang mata. Mga free throw ni Fajardo at it's atin a smart P there like never before.
Baka mag-goggles na
yan, tama ka.
Dribblers, buksan ang ating mga Moneyball app dahil baka manalo tayo ng 3,000 piso. Ito na ang ating unang Phoenix Pulse Moneyball question. Sino ang pinakahuling nahirang na PBA Player of the Week para sa 2018 PBA Philippine Cup? Number 1, wala pa. Number 2, Junmar Fajardo. O number 3, Gio Halalo.
I remember Karim Abdul-Jabbar. He was, I think, the first professional player to use that on a high-skill basis. Kasi nasusunod na parati siya sa matay. Sa laki ng
hanggang doon lang aabot pag susundot ka.
You don't block his shot. You block his shot from the weak side, you help out. But it's when only one guy has ever blocked his shot on a straight face-up. With that sky hook.
Sino daw?
Not a very well-known player, but he almost played here in the PBA as an import, but he came into the NBA as 18 years old. I forgot.
Yun ang Moneyball question. Palitan natin. Palitan natin. Yun na lang ang Moneyball question natin. Paymaya play na to. Atid sa atin ng Paymaya, the official payment partner of the PBA. Get an account in a minute. Just download the Paymaya app.
So, hinahanap namin noon yun.
Pang-import pala, Doc.
Hinuli ba naman si Karim eh? Ba't di mo hanapin?
He stayed in the NBA for long. He started at 18 years old from high school. Parang LeBron. Good follow-up there.
Ganda ng bakbakan natin early on. Pangalawang tikit na lang lamang para dito sa Magnolia Hot Shots. As we take a look at this smart move na balahatid sa atin na smart P there like never before.
I thought this was an advantage of Magnolia, even in the series that they played against NLEX. Every time they play 3 big, they have the length, they have the opportunity to get offensive rebounds. And because of Ian Sanggalang's ability to shoot from the perimeter, again, that will force Fajardo to challenge his shot outside. It will be wide open in terms of the big guys to get offensive rebounds for the white shirts.
Free throw na yun at it's atin a smart P there like never before.
Tama si Coach Ryan. Dahil ito si Pascual. I really think he has the ability to play in this league. 3-point attempt.
Santos could not deliver his second one. Pangatlong tikip na pala na lamang to para sa Magnolia. They led 6-4, they led 8-7, and now 11-9. Rivas contra Ganuelas, Negro Sanggalang. Lee puts it on the deck. Goes all the way to the corner. Pascual nagpakawala. Doesn't work. Kabagnot almost bobbled that rebound. Iiling-iling si Alex. Kabagnot surveys. Bounces it into Matt. And Matt Ganuelas roster mula nung semifinals pa, moving well without the leather.
Yeah, he's been averaging even in double figures in most of those games. Kasi nabigay yung playing time na as a starter from Chris Ross to him.
And what is so significant about the game of Ganuelas is we take a look at a three-pointer there by Alex Cabagnot. Every time he plays, the other four guys are always going to be defended. Cabagnot, Lassiter, Arvin Santos, and JMF. So that will leave him open. So all he needs to do is to work and move without the ball, and chances are he will get easy baskets.
And you play the numbers if you're going against the San Miguel Beermen. As we take a look at the smart assist, nahatid sa atin ng smart be there like never before. Meron muna tayong timeout. 14-11 is the score. SMB by 3. 6-28 natin tira sa ating unang yugto.
You're watching Game 1 of the PBA Philippine Cup Finals. San Miguel versus Magnolia. And dalawang gwardiya mula sa dalawang kupunan will be playing injured in today's game. Chris Ross with a hip strain and Justin Melton with a hamstring strain. Although sabi nila pareho na they're not playing with their body but with their heart in this series. So yung mga injury, tsaka naiindahin because for both teams, 50% to 70% of Chris and Justin for the respective teams, it's better than none at all.
Siyempre, sasagad ka na. Finals na ito, you know? At siyempre, alam na natin, nabalita natin, April 22 will be the opening of the next tournament. Pero siyempre, yung dalawang nasa finals, mamaya-maya pa yan.
Yeah,
so, meron time to recover naman.
Baka Mayo pa yan bago makapaglaro yun. Ooh!
Alex Cabagnot lights it up once again. That's his second triple of the game. Ani mga bante ng SMB.
The finals brings out the best in him.
And what is so dangerous, of course, if you're Magnolia, that is the third three-pointer now for San Miguel. And they have not been going to Junmar Fajardo. So that means if they go to Junmar, magdadalawang isip na sa help side defense. Itong hot shots.
Ito naman si Polly, 3 beses na rin nagmimintis from that three-point line. Baroka sumubok. And the Mark Baroka now with a total of 7 points.
Believe ka sa fighting spirit nitong batang ito. And he displayed that during their Grand Slam championships.
Baroka in his 7th finals in his PBA career. Nakakalimang kampyonato na siya. All with this franchise. He is with Arwin Mintis. Junmar with the board. Marshall quick release. Arwin pa rin. Another serving para sa SMB. Junmar now. Being bodied up by Pascual. Junmar goes across. Alex splits the defense. Left-handed scoop. Hindi umubras. Sanggalang para sa board.
Good help defense there by Rafi Regis.
Baroka again. On the baseline. Forced to kick it out. Rivas feeds Lee. Ayaw talaga para kay Paul. Pero nanto doon si Sanggalang to clean it up.
Again, an offensive rebound. Not enough big men for San Miguel to really dominate the rebounding end. The advantage really because of their three big and the length really goes to Magnolia.
This time around, nakita natin biglang dumidiin si Junmar Fajardo. Dalawa sumagupa sa kanya. Tutungo siya sa ating free throw line for 2 shots. Silipin muna natin ang high sa tibay rebound na to sa atin ng Eagle Cement. High sa tibay.
You know, we have a coach who does, no, si Coach Ryan. Alam mo yung players, pagsasabihan mo, you have to harass the guy that's gonna throw the pass into Junmar. Kung papabayaan mo siya pumasa ng ganyan, talagang magkakaroon siya ng oportunidad to beat his defensive man.
Oy, dribblers, ang tamang sagot nga pala sa ating unang Phoenix Pulse Moneyball question ay number 2, Junmar Fajardo. At yung part 2 ng Moneyball natin na kunwari lang, meron din tayo sagot yung nag-iisang nakahuli kay Karim Abdul-Jabbar, Dr. J.
Bata pa kasi ako nun eh.
Yeah.
No, Bill Willoughby was one of the players.
Wow.
I think he was with the Houston. He entered the PBA at 18 years old. straight from high school.
Inabot mo rin yan, Coach Argin.
Hindi pa eh. Mga Lebron James na tayo.
Sumobra
LBJ.
naman. Sumobra naman. 19-16 is the score. Rivas powers Magnolia back to within one.
A huge disadvantage, really for San Miguel. And we've been focusing on the length of Magnolia, the second chance points for them. They already have a total of 11 second chance points. For San Miguel, still 0.
Arwin delivers his second long bomb. 6 in the game para kay Santos. Balik sa 4 ang abante ng SMB.
But if you're Magnolia, you're happy because you're just down by 4 and they're making their 3-point shots. But you're getting offensive rebounds at nakaka-follow up ka.
Paymaya play na to. Din sa atin ng Paymaya, the official payment partner of the PBA. Get an account in a minute. Just download the Paymaya app.
But when you talk about accuracy and of course field goal percentage, if you're San Miguel, you don't care if you don't get second chance opportunities for as long as on your first attempt, pumapasok na yung tiro nila. They already have 4 3-pointers and we're only in the first quarter.
So the starting unit of Magnolia has kept them to within 4. Ito na magkakatestingan, Dr. J. Ramos and Brondial now in this game. Yung mga frontline rotation na yan talaga masusubukan.
Well, ginagawa dyan para mag-impress ko sila. And with Ramos, you're forcing them to come out because that guy can shoot from the outside.
Tama naman si Junmar, 4 na nakaputi ang kalaban doon. Eh, halos nadakot pa rin yung rebound. Brondial ang napituan ng kanyang unang personal.
4 na team foul dito ng Magnolia.
So ngayon, with Melton coming in, ang natira na lang sa starting unit ng Magnolia si Ian Sanggalang. Si Halalon, inaasawang pilit. Itong si Alex Cabagnot, pumoporma pa lang ng pick si Santos. Gio had an outstanding semifinal series versus NLEX. 2 of those games, he was really spectacular. As Cabagnot doesn't care if he's coming off a career series. 6 na ang abante ng San Miguel, 24-18, back to its largest. Halalon may tangan ng bola. Gio forced to put it up. Ando doon si Ramos to clean it up.
Blessing in disguise there. He was actually opting and looking for a pass. Itong si Halalon, he just threw it up there. And again, good anticipation skills by Ramos. He was able to get that offensive rebound and second chance points once again. 13 overall na in the first quarter for the Hot Shots.
Silipin nga muna natin etong megaling move of the game. Hatid sa atin ng Davis. Give me 500. Davis Mega Grill 500 white. Maputi, makatawan, at di maamoy. 2:57 remaining the first. Timeout muna tayo with SMB up by 4. Alam mo, before Mark Pingris went down with that ACL injury in the semifinals, he was the lone hotshot averaging more than 30 minutes per ball game. Pero yung rotation, Coach Argin, Dr. J have definitely stepped it up para punan yung pagkukulang nung Mark Pingris.
Oh, quite definitely. It's an opportunity for Ramos to have extended minutes. That is why from 8.1 points per game, he increased it to 9.8. And also Rome De La Rosa. Again, he was traded. He used to play for Alaska and is really getting a lot of good quality minutes here for Coach Chito Victorero, from 8.7 points per game in the Elims up to 9.3. So these are 2 players who are really expected to contribute on the offensive end and also part of their defensive tenacity yung dalawang players na yun.
At saka yung dalawang yan, as we take a look at Commissioner's Row, may finals experience. Itong si Rome De La Rosa, naka-4 na finals experience yan sa Alaska. Hindi nga lang pinalad, makatikim ng kampyonato. Yung isa naman, itong si Ramos, pangalawang finals appearance niya to. Yung una niya sa Alaska rin, pero sila nanalo noong 2013.
So mabuti naman yun. At least meron na silang experience. But I really like this Rome De La Rosa. He gives them a lot.
Oo.
I was surprised binigay nga ng Alaska. But they did get a bigger guy in Pascual. But he still hasn't shown for Alaska.
And what is so nice is the added developing skill of De La Rosa. Because when he was playing for Alaska, mid-range lang yan eh. Ngayon, meron na siyang set shot sa 3-pointer. Unorthodox, but he's making it. So who cares? Even if he shoots it differently, importante pumapasok yung kanyang tira.
Mark Pingris on that Magnolia bench. Kanina kakwentuhan natin siya, no? Nagtataka nga ako nung palabas tayo. Tinawag yung pangalan niya. Ayaw niya lumabas to sa call-out dahil you will attest to this, Coach RG. Alam mo naman si Pingris, he did not want to take the spotlight away from his current teammates. Kanila na raw itong finals na to dahil hindi siya makakalaro. Nahihiya daw siyang makisumabay palabas. Sabi ko, hindi. Actually, gusto ka nga yata ng buong PBA na lumabas pa rin dyan sa call-out na yan.
Mahihain talaga itong si Mark Pingris, and he had a very, very colorful career so far here in the PBA. At tama naman siya, feeling niya hindi siya nakalaro extensively after game 1. Wala na siya in that series against NLEX. Pati rito wala, so might as well give it to the younger generation.
Junmar Fajardo on one end has scored his 7th point. Binawian naman ni Halalon sa kabila with his first basket of this game. 2-minute warning na tayo ng ating first frame. Bonpe Sumal. Now in the game, kasama si Espinas, Ross, Lassiter, and Fajardo. Espinas nakikipagkaltagan sa loob. Wala yung kanyang tira. Brontiel with a rebound.
Yan ang player na hindi pa bumabalik ang laro niyan. Very instrumental in their second championship na all-Filipino.
Halalon puts it up. That three-point shot not kind to Magnolia so far.
They only shot 1 out of 8 before that miss by Halalon for only 12%. While for the Beermen, they're 4 out of 8 here in the first quarter for a very high and respectable 50%.
Hindi magandang foul yun dahil nasa penalty na sila.
And I thought Junmar Fajardo was under duress. He was away from his comfort level, and yet you bail him out by fouling.
Ito ang ating tunay na lakas move at sa atin ng Cobra Energy Drink. Walang talo ang 13 pesos mo.
Malapit na siya mag-traveling doon sa posisyon na yun dahil nawawala na yung balance niya to try to throw a pass.
And so far, Junmar only with 1 field goal. He has shot 5 of 6 from the free throw line in this first quarter.
Nothing easy really for Junmar. That is the kind of respect that Magnolia has. It's an aggressive double team. It doesn't involve one small guy or one big guy because the length of Junmar Fajardo will enable him to pass to his open teammate pag maliit lang yung double team. So they're putting in 2 big guys. Bronjal as the primary defender, and the help side defender is Ramos, who's also 6'7".
Junmar takes care of both free throws sa pagkakataon na yan. So he's now 7 of 8 for a total of 9 points. 29-23. Balik sa 6 mga bante ng SMB. Halalon to Ramos. Baseline jumper. Overcooks it. Diretso sa kamay ni Abay. Ross gets it to Marcio. Doesn't work. Ramos did enough to bat it away from Junmar, but Lassiter picks it up and drills it home.
Defense never stops. You gotta rebound the ball if you make them miss the shot.
I don't think this is really part of the game plan of Coach Magnolia to allow San Miguel to score 31 points in 1 quarter with still 54 seconds remaining. They have to be solid on defense.
As we take another look at this play, Maya play, hatid sa atin ng Pay Maya, the official payment partner of the PBA. Get an account in a minute. Just download the Pay Maya app. Junmar Pinopo, Yancy De Ocampo now on the floor. Yancy in his 16th PBA Finals.
Dami na rin. 10 championships na yan.
10 rin championship niya. Sa kabila si Ribis, pang-15 championship appearance na niya. Nakaka-10 kampyonato na siya sa kanyang karir. So both of those big men, storied careers already in the PBA as Halalon takes this one away. Gio Buenamano sa finals, gustong magpakita. Lalabas kay Simon. Peter June, nice fake! Fly-by move, hindi alam mo bro doon. PJ is blocked by Marcio.
At loose ball foul pa rito. So penalty yan. So 2 free throws.
Too many chances for PJ Simon to really get his confidence level up. But just a bad foul there for Halalon. A little too uncontrolled for comfort.
Silipin mo nga. Yan ang block na yan. Hatid sa atin ng Kopiko Black. Sarap ng boom. Gising. Kopiko Black.
That's the first thing kailangan maalala ng mga rookies dito. Rookies in the sense of playing in the championship ng mga taga Magnolia. You have to be calm about this thing. This is a best of 7 series. Hindi apurahan ito nakukuha yung puntos at manalo ka agad.
Eh bukod dyan kay Halalon, pati si Brondial, Pascual at Herndon, puro first-timer sa entabladong ito. 33-23, first double-digit spread na ng ating laro. SMB up by 10. May mga kalahating segundong diferensya ang quarter clock at shot clock.
Pero may foul to give on San Miguel. They have 2 fouls to give actually.
Oh, Halalon got away though. Niluwangan lang ng ring. Sanggalang. Right there for the putback. 6 seconds remaining.
Marami pang oras yan.
Yancy picks it up. Gets it back to Ross. One to shoot. Ross with a Hail Mary. Di umubra yun. So it's 33 para sa SMB, 25 para sa Magnolia. Ang inisip mo, okay na yung 25 in 1 quarter. Ang problema, 33 ang napamigay nila.
Masyadong maraming in-score itong San Miguel. Not really within the mindset of Magnolia hot shots.
Napatunayan na namin dati yan nung natalo din namin si Junmar. Kaya nga gustong bumawi sa akin yan eh. Nag-text kasi sa akin agad si Junmar na sabi na, Tol, sorry hindi ka makapaglaro, na-injury ka. Gustong-gusto pa naman sanang bumawi sa'yo, gumanon sa akin. Dahil alam kong tinalo mo ako dati. Sabi ko naman sa kanya, oo nga Tol eh, but ganun talaga ang buhay. Pero sa tingin ko, hindi ka mananalo sa akin kung nandiyan ako maglalaro. Gusto ko itang depensahan. Pero I know Junmar is very humble player, napakagaling. So, pero kailangan pa rin talaga supportan yung team ko.
Yun ang gusto mo no? Magkapatid sa SMC Group, magkapatid sa Gilas Pilipinas, pero pagdating sa ganitong entablado, kampyonato sa PBA, lalong-lalo sa Philippine Cup, walang kapakapatid, walang kapakapag-anak, walang kaibigan, Coach RG and Dr. J.
Hindi lang magkapatid talaga yan sa mga nabanggit mo, magkapatid pa yan sa paglalaro ng Dota.
Yan.
Nung kalapit yan, dalawang manlalaro na yan.
Sayang nga at hindi makakalaro si Big Chris dito sa finals na to. As we open up the second quarter, hatid sa atin ng Cobra Energy Drink. May labang ka. Yung binabanggit ni Junmar, it was the 3rd conference of his rookie year, Coach RG and Dr. J. Nung nag-Grand Slam, yung San Mig Coffee, kinuha nila yung pangatlong yon kontra dito kila Junmar and the Beerman.
Kaya masakit sa kanya. So you really want, they call it payback. No? Kung sakasakali, pero hindi pa tapos ito.
And you can even say maybe, for the sake of argument. Doon nawala kay Junmar yung Rookie of the Year dahil si Calvin Abueva nakapagkampiyon ng second conference.
Correct. And remember, that was the rookie season of Junmar na he started very, very slow.
Oh, Rome de la Rosa with a nasty ball here. Plangta sa sahig ng Big Dome.
It's called the Pesumal, no?
We saw him bounce off the floor here. Something you don't want to see, pero ito atibay atao din naman itong si Rome. You like that he's just shaking it off. Baga ipapagpagkat na ko.
Mabibigyan yan dahil tinulak nasa ere.
Oo. It was a dangerous situation, RG.
It was really the gravity of that kind of a push.
You should realize you don't do that.
Yes. Of course, the offensive player was up there, up in the air, no control whatsoever, and you push from behind. Even if it was not intentional, yung pang grabe na bagsak, that really merits a flagrant foul call.
Now, Von Pesumal will have to sit out the next 3 minutes of basketball. Manuelas Rosser ang papasok.
That's going to be the second time for him in this conference. Remember the first time was against Kiefer.
From behind,
and we know Ben is not a dirty player. Ang problema, meron silang salita na, I don't like this. The road to blank is paved with good intentions. You don't think about your intentions. What happened?
Mga free throw na to. Atin sa atin na Smart be there like never before. Rome de la Rosa.
Pero swerte ito na hindi nasaktan yun. Dahil masama ang bagsak nun. Diretso sa likod yun.
Doon mo naman makukuha ang conditioning, ano? Kung tayo yung Dr. J. Coach mga 2 linggo bago makabangon.
And of course, the genes. Alam na natin yung tatay niya, si Rome de la Rosa.
Na matibay
rin yun.
Matitito niya. Ruben, ano?
Tama.
Sanggalang. Gets set over to Ramos now. Aldrich Ramos scores his first triple of this game. He's got 5 points.
And what is so nice is really taking advantage if you're Magnolia. During this short break of Junmar Fajardo, you really have to step on the gas. They were actually down by 8 points before Junmar Fajardo sat on the bench. But now, they're only down by 2 points. So that is +6 for them, while Junmar is staying on the bench. That is what advanced analytics can do right now. Pati yung plus-minus efficiency mo or player rating, nakakalculate mo na yun eh. And for Coach Leo Austria, he has seen enough. So, papasok na ulit si Junmar. Romy, no? Oo.
Proud father Romy De La Rosa in attendance for supporting his son Rome.
And who can forget Romy? Remember that Shell days, Dr. J. There was a Tower of Power, Benji Paras, Ronnie Magsanop, and the third consistent player there was Romy De La Rosa.
Hindi si Escobar.
12 man.
There was
na si Escobar, ha?
may portman doon, si Bobby Parks. Tuloy-tuloy yun. And actually, maraming magaling doon. Si Victor Pablo.
Yes.
Dinding nga pala, no? Pressure in the backcourt being applied now by Magnolia. They are back to within 2, 33-31. 2 minutes into this second quarter. Espinas over to Ross. Pupunta sila kay Fajardo. Kasama nila si Cabagnot at Rosser sa sahig. Fajardo, bottled up by the defense. Sanggalang. Gets it over to Halalon. Kasama nila sina Simon, De La Rosa, and Ramos. Gio trying to extricate himself from the defense. Goes to the corner. Rome from deep. No. But Halalon pokes it away from Cabagnot. PJ misses though.
You feel also for PJ because he really likes to extend his career, no? And he knows it's got to be done the offensive way. 2 points.
Just too easy again. Probably the best pick and roll operator. Alex Cabagnot really makes good decisions after the pick, either on a shot or an assist pass to his open teammate.
Junmar becomes the second beerman in double figures. Kanina nauna na si Cabagnot. As Simon, you do not give that man 2 open looks.
And then this guy really still has a lot of upside despite his advanced age in the PBA. When he's open, remember, he's the super sub. So when he comes in, he knows that he is paid to shoot.
Fajardo na double team. Iikot nila. Cabagnot for 3. Does not work. Junmar underneath. Wala nang magagawa si Sanggalang doon.
That's almost unfair, Doc. Why is it so good?
Yung galing niya gumamit ng katawan.
Talaga, di ba? That little separation.
Ramos ulit. No.
Tama yun. Dapat tirahan niya yun. Dahil
Medyo nag-hesitate.
Hindi lalabas si Junmar dyan.
Correct.
Unless siguro tumama ka ng 6 na sunod, ano? Junmar inside. 3 kumuyog sa pagkakataon na yun. May nasilipan ng foul dito. Mukhang si Gio Halalo. Silipin ulit natin yung nangyari kanina. Pay Maya play ito. Atin sa atin ng Pay Maya, the official payment partner of the PBA. Get an account in a minute. Just download the Pay Maya app. Mga free throws ni Abay coming up. Matapos siyang inabot niya ng foul ni Halalon, hatid sa atin to ng Smart. Be there like never before. Si Miss Apple, mayroong balita para sa ating lahat.
Magpo-semifinals pa lang, tinext na ni Junmar itong si Mark Perix at sabi niya, galingan niya sa semifinals para tayo ang magharap dito sa championship. And it's just unfortunate at sayang nga daw na hindi sila magpapang-abot. Ang sabi na lang daw ni Junmar, magpagaling ka muna kuya, marami pa tayong championship na pagdadaanan at makakabawi din ako sa'yo. Balik sa'yo.
Yun ang gusto mo, no? Yung pag-i-inspire mo doon sa kuya mo, galingan mong makabalik para magharap ulit tayo.
And also, just a fantastic gesture, of course, for this Pure Foods Magnolia franchise. They actually extended the contract of Mark Pingris even after that injury. So he's not going to be available in 6 to 8 months. And yet, in the next 1 year, he is set that he will still be paid on a monthly basis.
Yun naman ang gusto mo, no? Hindi mo na kailangan alalahanin.
Ikaw, gusto mo yun?
Mas gusto ko yun.
Correct. Tama tayo pa.
Tayo ba? Hindi ba tayo magkakaganon?
Monthly, pwede.
Tama yun. Pare, but that's been proven to them because Alvin has been with them through all these years. Never moved. And they made him the manager, no?
Right.
Tuloy-tuloy yan. They've never moved him.
Si Pingris actually, once upon a time in his career, actually moved to the San Miguel franchise.
Nag-champion pa yan.
Won a championship at SMB before moving back to the Pure Foods franchise.
Correct. Siya ang swerte talaga eh.
And it can be said that it was my fault. I traded him to San Miguel. And then right after a few conferences, I took him back. And then we won the championship in 2010.
Buti hindi ka natanggal nung trade mo, no?
Kaya ako binalik agad eh.
Arwin Santos knocks home a triple. His second of the game. May make that the third of the game para kay Santos.
6 na naman ang lamang dito na San Miguel.
All of Arwin's points coming from that three-point line. He's got 9.
And just the spread of the output of San Miguel as we take a look at this slow-mo once again, a 3 by Arwin Santos.
Pay Maya play ulit yan. Atid sa atin ang Pay Maya, the official payment partner of the PBA. Get an account in a minute. Just download the Pay Maya app.
So far, 50% from the three-point range, and Junmar Fajardo with 15. So he's being complemented by great outside scorers, and that is why the space is just too big to operate for him inside the paint.
Yun naman ang hinahanap na Magnolia ngayon mula dito kay Paulie. He's been shooting bricks. He's only got 2 points so far. Abay sa poste. Pascual ang bantay niya. Abay backing up. Shakes up. Pascual. Inabot na naman sa mata si Junmar.
Ilang beses na nasusundo talaga eh.
Asa na ba yung goggles? Karino.
Dito ba sa PBA meron na? Yung hindi injured ha?
Bumili
Sino ba,
ako,
Doc?
bumili ako ng gano'n para sa isang player ko nung kaso is no longer around. Good player, Gary Vargas.
Oh, yes.
He used it first year when I bought it for him.
Si Bong Solomon, di ba? Nagsalamin din.
Si Bong Solomon.
Because yung mata niya may
sa
problema
retina,
talaga.
Ay, si Marlo Aquino.
Ayun.
Ayun.
Yeah, but then later bata ako, 1985 yun nung binili ko yun.
Yun ang OG. Dribblers. Tamo, dapat ito yung Moneyball app natin kanina eh. Moneyball app, Moneyball question. Buksan ulit ang ating mga Moneyball app dahil ito na ang ating ikalawang Phoenix Pulse Moneyball question. This is gonna be worth 3,000 pesos. Sino ang leading scorer na Magnolia sa natapos na semifinal nito kontra NLEX? Number 1, Gio Lalon. Number 2, Paulie. Number 3, Ian Sanggalang. Sino pa ba ang nag-goggles? Marlo? Si Bong Solomon? Si Vargas? Ano pala?
Kung hindi ka sanay, mahirap yun.
Usually,
kasi may clear pa yan, Doc, eh, lalo na pag nagpawis pa.
Usually nga, pag nai-injure lang, pag coming off an injury, magsasalamin sandali, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, pero mawawala din pagka okay lang.
Yes.
That shot, Pascual must hit. Because that's what Junmar is gonna give him. That's what the defense is gonna give him. They must make that kind of a shot if they want to stay with San Miguel.
Under 7 minutes na remaining sa ating first half. Away from play.
Foul
May nasilip na foul.
kay Paulie.
Naku, pangatlo na to para kay Lee.
He's not really playing well so far. He's only 1 out of 7 from the field. He's bothered by the defense of Chris Ross, and now he's gonna hit the bench because of 3 fouls. Pero hindi muna, after this break muna.
Hindi umabot, kaya tinakbo niya kagad na depensahan si Chris Ross. Kabagnot to the cup!
Pero dahil dun sa hesitation ni Paulie, naging parang 5-1-4 yun. Kaya mabilis ang rotation. You never go out unless sinilin niya sa rep. Kaya palitan ka.
Si Kabagnot tumingin doon sa table official. Sa akin yun ha, counted mo sa akin kahit na pinaluap ni Arwin ha, dahil pasok naman talaga na yung layup niya. And San Miguel back up by 9, 45-36. Hihiling ng timeout si Coach Chito Victolero. Di ba sinasabi kung 30 bo dahil may nirereklamo ba sila dito? Full timeout na ang hiniling ng Hotshots. At matapos ngang ma-foul trouble ni Paulie, di pa nangangalahati ang ating second quarter. Nag-3 big ulit si Coach Chito Victolero. Rafi Ribis ang pumalik kay Lee. Kasama niya ngayon etong sina Pascual, Ramos at yung dalawang gwardiya, the Twin Terrors, etong si Melton and Baroka.
Nagsono naman yung San Miguel coming off the timeout of Magnolia.
Ramos with a zone busting 3. Di umubra ang Kabagnot para sa board.
Magaling si Coach Leo sa ganyan. Yung anticipation, timeout, gagawa ng ganito. Bibigyan niya na isa o dalawang zona muna yan.
Up and under. Alex Kabagnot has got 14 points.
He really likes this setting, this final setting. Usually improves his play come finals, and this is no different. A total of 14 points already for Mr. Crunchman.
Kasama ni Kabagnot, yung mga kasama rin niya sa starting unit. Santos, Fajardo, Ganuelas, Rosser, and Lassiter. Melton decides against the 3. 1 dribble pull-up, wala. Ganuelas keeps it away from Rivas. Alex on the attack. He's starting to feel the groove, but he turns this one over. Melton on the breakout, being chased down. Hulit ka! Pero goaltending daw yun.
I thought that ball was on the way up. Ako, chinechempohan niya ito.
Looked like a clean block. But the referee's having a better vantage point here. And looks like Melton is shaken up.
Remember, Melton is coming off an injury, and now he's limping once again. And they needed to foul. That's going to be their 5th team foul, but really to give Melton a rest.
Hindi natin makita sa angulo niya, pero kulang din yung lift nito ni Melton, ano?
Kulang din yung pang first dribble na, Doc. Merong ininda na kaya wala nang elevation.
That's a clean block. That's what I thought I saw.
I was about to copy ko block it, pero hindi pala. 47-38 is the score. Cabagnot from deep. Doesn't work. Canuela stabs it. And that's going to be a foul on Alex Cabagnot. Cabagnot pointed to the referee twice. He's either going to be warned or...
It's going to be a tech. It's going to be a tech. You don't address the referee under any circumstances that way.
With a finger.
Pinalagpas nung una Inulit-ulit ni Alex Cabagnot. So even if he wants to take it back, the damage has been done. So it's a technical foul. First one for Alex.
Now it's Coach Leo Austria's turn to plead with the officials here. Because both Cabagnot and Rivas were scrambling for that loose ball. Foul was whistled on Cabagnot, and now he's teed up. Ramos with a technical free throw. That's good. Take another look at this. There you go with the first point.
That's the first one.
Pero hindi siya nakatingin, pinabayaan.
Ito pa, meron pang isa. Ay, hindi na nakita.
Tumuro pa ng pangalawa after nun Hindi ka na pagbibigyan ng ref, no?
Well, the first one I thought was to acknowledge that call. Pero nung inulit pa niya, ayun, medyo personal na yun. Yun ang feeling ni referee Peter Balao.
Yeah, no, you can explain yourself to an official, but you never point a finger at them. Disrespect na yan.
This is really a huge challenge for Magnolia. Yes, they have the advantage in playing 3 big, but if they are up against a zone, they really have to spread the floor and shoot consistently from the outside. So this is where San Miguel is really taking advantage.
Santos swings it around. Alex to the baseline. Finger roll is good!
Tignan mo yung spacing ng San Miguel, no? Pag yung kanyang release pass, nagkakaroon ng big gap para maka-penetrate ng ganun.
And what is so significant about that play is it started on the side of Junmar Fajardo. So if you're on the side of Junmar, there is no space to penetrate. But as soon as they move that ball, all of a sudden on the weak side, it's easy for Cabagnot.
Speaking of moving that ball, napakaganda mga pocket pass ang pinamalas na Magnolia doon.
Yes, definitely. 3 good passes for the easy layup.
That has kept the hot shots within 8. Just over 4 minutes remaining sa ating first half. Santos to Cabagnot again. Doesn't work. Fajardo couldn't handle it. Baroka steps on the gas. Tatlo kalaban. Iniwan kay Halalon, who takes it down the gut of the defense. And he will shoot to the line. Hindi pa pala, pang 5 team foul pa lang yan para sa SMB.
But it's penalty, but it's a reactive shooting. So he will go to the free throw line. So just chipping into that big lead of San Miguel. And hard work paying off for Magnolia. That's the only thing that they can do really. Force San Miguel to miss a shot and then outrun Junmar Fajardo.
Speaking of hard work, alas 4 pa lang ng hapon, nagtatrabaho na kanina si Miss Apple.
Yes, Magu, napansin nyo na kanina na parang kulang yung lift sa layup ni Justin Melton. Upon take-off na aggravate na yung kanyang hamstring strain. And hindi na maipinta yung mukha niya kanina. Kino-comfort siya ng mga teammates niya. And unfortunately, hindi na siya makakabalik sa larong ito. Balik sa inyo.
Sinubok He wanted to contribute to their cause here. But that's bad news para dito sa Hot Shots as na-re-aggravate na nga yung injury neto ni Melton.
That might be a while. He might not be back for the series. Yung hamstring, ano rin yan, tridor na injury rin yan.
Yes.
And ito, masama kay Hadalos. 2 beses na siya nagbibigay ng foul in the penalty situation on being over-aggressive.
Tama ka, Doc. He really wants to keep that ball alive, but not realizing the situation that they're in. With 3:53 remaining here in the second quarter, team penalty na sila, so you don't want to issue fouls like that.
Nabaliktad kanina. Actually, in the last few days, inaasahan ng lahat, mapapalaban yung frontline rotation. Baka mapal trouble palagi frontline rotation na Magnolia. Ngayon yung mga gwardya na problema, yung Lee, 3 foul, yung Melton, nasakta na naman. So sila ngayon na mapapalaban in the next 3:42 of this first half.
Well, their defense is also gonna be in question because they have to guard offensive players of San Miguel. There is a Kapagnot, who's a master pick and roll offensive player. Of course, Lassiter, even Chris Ross can be aggressive and can really fish for a lot of fouls.
PJ for three.
Tapos, ibang kita mo yung bitaw.
Wide left.
So that three-point line still not kind to the Hot Shots up to this juncture of the game. Alex almost bottled up, somehow got it over to Matt. And paglingon niya kay Arwin, natanaw niya si Coach Leo, humihiling ng timeout. 3-10 remaining sa ating first half. Siya mga bante ng defending champions. Kanina ang tanong, sino ang pipigil dito kay The Kraken Junmar Fajardo? So far, wala pang sagot sa tanong na yon. He's not dominating completely inside, pero yung mga tirang hindi niya na ipapasok, nakakarating naman sa free throw line for 2.
Well, nakakatulong dito yung talagang kumpiyansa rin niya sa kanyang mga kakampi. And yung contribution niya kapag saka ni Arwin Santos from the three-point territory.
15 in the game so far for the 4-time MVP.
Hindi pa sumasali nga ito si Lassiter.
Ay, no. Hinahanap ko. Marshall Lassiter answering the call.
And the understanding of the game, that is really one of the advantages of having a Junmar Fajardo. He will not force it. If he sees a double team, he's more than willing to make that extra pass. And that time around, it was Lassiter on the other side of the court for a 3.
De La Rosa from the other side of that one. Leo Mubra.
He's missing his shots. And look, he was making those shots.
Lassiter again. Doesn't work. Junmar was trying to pat it over to Abay. Taken away by Kabagot. Lalagay na lang ni Santos yun.
And that's the second time for Magnolia to turn the ball over that way and resulting to an easy layup shot for San Miguel. And this is now the biggest lead for the Beermen at 14.
Biglang namaga sa 14 ang abante ng defending champions. Coach Chito Victorero with a 30-second timeout here. Ayaw nilang makalayo ng todo-todo itong Beermen dahil napakahirap habulin yan. Ito ang ating tunay na lakas move. Atid sa atin ng Cobra Energy Drink. Walang talo ang 13 pesos mo.
And again, we've talked about this as early as the first quarter. You turn the ball over against not so good teams, you can get it back by playing tough defense. But if you're playing against San Miguel, a seasoned team, a very, very good team, you're gonna pay big time every time you turn it over because for sure they will score.
Dribblers, ang tamang sagot nga pala sa ating ikalawang Phoenix Pulse Moneyball question ay number 3, Ian Sanggalang.
You know, partner, I was thinking about it kanina. How many active coaches have won championships right now, are still active? Tim Cone, Norman Black, di ba? Yeng Yao, tsaka si Austria lang yan.
Yes.
Di ba? And how many coaches Ryan has a championship, so he can always take that with him. I've won a championship.
Tatlo.
No?
Nakikita ko si Mesenyos pakisabi kitok tatlo.
Actually, nakita natin yung number of championships ng Magnolia Pure Foods franchise. 10 lang dapat yun.
Yung tatlo sa'yo eh.
Yeah. Parang setup pa. Ano ba to?
Hindi sa ganun yun. It's not easy to win a championship for a first-time coach in the finals. That's what I mean with Chito Victorero.
Yes.
That's why he's making the adjustment very quickly.
Ang kauna-una ang gumawa ng Coach Chot Reyes.
First conference.
First conference. Ikaw rookie season, Coach RG.
Hindi, rookie coach din. First conference.
Conference din?
Yes.
Pero nauna si Coach Chot.
Nauna si Chot. Yes.
Ginaya mo lang.
Yes. Kapikat lang tayo, pero I don't mind.
Kaya naman, diniin na naman ni Fajardo ang sarili niya with offensive rebound and follow-up.
Again, it just gives so much confidence for his teammates that even if he does not get that ball on the initial point of attack, somebody can take it and yet he will always be there to clean the glass. So akyat talaga kumpiyansa mo kung shooter ka eh.
Sandali lang. Binigay kwento natin mga rookie coach na nag-champion. Ginawa ni Coach Chot yan dito sa Pure Foods franchise.
Correct.
Ginawa mo sa Pure Foods franchise.
Baka sakali.
Coach Eric Altamirano rin, di ba?
Tama ka.
Pure Foods franchise din.
Yes.
Papang-apat ba? Tama, di ba?
Yeah.
Bakit hindi? Tama
Diba?
ka, yes.
Yun ang tanong. Ang problema, 40 ng lamang dito.
Pero game 1 pa lang ito. Tsaka hindi pa tapos itong larong ito.
Fajardo with the leather, gets it over to Santos. Under a minute now remaining in this first half. Junmar's gotta go. Oh, ho, ho! What a bailout basket by Fajardo.
Na-timeout dito si Coach Victorero dahil hihingi ng explanation doon. I think he felt there was traveling violation already there. Yeah, I see that parang sinasabi ni 180-degree spin na yan.
And even team governor
Rene
Rene
Pardo.
Pardo is trying to gesture to the referee. But this is not a contentious play. This was again an offensive rebound.
This was the easy one for Junmar.
This one.
Pero tignan mo namang mukha ng kagalingan. That's still a fadeaway shot there. Nawala yung pivot ko.
Ganun nga to,
Yung pivot eh, no? Yung pivot
Ano ba
na nawala. Ito, Coach RG and Dr. J. Yung sinisilip natin bago yung huling timeout. Take a look at which one is the pivot.
Wala
Yun.
pa.
Kaliwa. Ay, paano ba?
Where you implant it. At saka eventually lift it. Not yet here. Oh. Nasa right. Ayan, pag-ikot niyang ganyan, tumaas na yung kanyang pivot foot. Wala na sa posisyon.
But obviously there was a little shuffle.
Yeah.
And that is what Coach Tito Victorero and even team governor Rene Pardo and now team manager Alvin Patrimonio was trying to contest. But Junmar Fajardo, look at his numbers. We're only in the first 2 quarters of play, already with 19 points and 9 rebounds.
Kaya naman matamis na 16 na ang abante rito ng SMB. 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
And remember when he sat on the bench, they were only up by 2 points. That means when he came off the bench and started playing for San Miguel again in the second quarter, they're now up 14. So plus 14 ang player efficiency ni Junmar Fajardo here in the second quarter.
Baroka trying to salvage something out of this first half. Gets into De La Rosa. Finally, Parkeroo.
Yeah, we were talking about that set shot. That is very, very effective for him, an added arsenal, and you have to defend him because really he can shoot that from beyond the white line.
30-second timeout, hiniling ni Coach Leo Austria. They want to map out the next 15.5 seconds of this first half.
Last shot time na yan, And obviously, lamang ka nga ng 13. Kung pwedeng 15 yan, so much the better for you.
Mamayang halftime breakup, punong-puno tayo dito sa ESPN5. We've got Moneyball. Yung Moneyball round will be coming up with Miss Mara Aquino. And then, of course, Sports Center right now with the latest updates and some teasers kung ano mapapanood natin mamayang gabi sa Sports Center Philippines. And then the halftime show will be brought to you by Miss Apple David a little later on. Tama ba? And then, be-breakdown ni Coach RG at Dr. J ang mga pangyayari dito sa first half.
But I was so interested and focused on that huddle of Magnolia because I saw Alvin Patrimonio still questioning that non-call. And bakit nga naman hindi? Kung meron may karapatan mag-question at sinasabing traveling, si Alvin yan. Ang galing ng pivot moves niyan eh.
Pag tumingin ka ng pivot sa dictionary, may picture ni Alvin dun May picture niya dun
Probably for me the best.
Yes.
And for me, really the best power forward to play in the PBA.
I agree, Doc.
Last shot time para sa SMB. They're up by 13. Brian Heruela on the floor for the first time.
Pero pinasok si Pesumal also to be a shooter here.
4 to go. Lassiter has to make his move. Marshall trying to draw that foul.
Oh!
Marshall still makes the 3!
Wala ka nang magagawa ron. Lahat ng depensa ginawa na ni De La Rosa doon. Pero they will check it if it's in time.
Looked like it was in time or on time from our vantage point, Dr. J. Pambihira naman yun.
Marshall Lassiter, 3!
They will count it. Marshall Lassiter with all kinds of time. Buries a 3. At ipapanik niya ulit ang kalamangan ng Beermen sa 16. Or ika nga ni Coach RG, 16. 63-47 ang ating score at the half. This is game 1 of a race to 4 para sa kampyonato ng 2018 PBA Philippine Cup. You're back with us live mula dito sa loob ng Smart Araneta Coliseum. Ang 3-time defending champion San Miguel Beermen lamang ng 16 kontra sa Magnolia Hotshots pambansang manok. They are the perpetual champions. They are owners of that perpetual ring. At ang hinahanap nila ngayong Philippine Cup, may nagsuggest sa atin sa Twitter, kung makaapat daw, forfeit-wall naman daw.
Okay yun.
Magumar John, Dr. J. Andy Howe, Coach Ryan Gregorio, ang inyong trio. Grabe ang pinakita ng SMB in the first half.
Yeah, field goal percentage was at 54%, while the other team was only 39%. They also had 4 more 3-point shots converted, plus they were given 16 free throws, 10 of them going to Junmar Fajardo.
And this third quarter is now underway. Hatid sa atin ng Cobra Energy Drink. May laban ka. Si Polly, unang tikada dito sa third quarter, nagmintis pa rin. Hindi siya makabuelo-buelo. Malas na ng first half, tas napal trouble pa.
He only played 9 minutes in the first 2 quarters because of 3 quick fouls. He only has 2 points so far and is 1 out of 8 from the field. So a very bad shooting night for Polly.
Right away, para malaman natin mga napagkwentuhan at the half, pakibalita tayo kay Ms. Apple Deville.
Yung game plan nitong Magnolia is to double team Junmar para makaiwas sila sa foul trouble. Pero ang ending, ganun din. Early foul trouble sila, dagdag mo pa ito. Pero ang sabi nga nila, ngayon they are gonna sacrifice that single coverage kay Junmar. Players just really have to dig deep. Also, nami-miss ni Coach Tito Victorero yung physicality na pinakita niya ng kanyang players nung semifinals. Ngayon, nakakadismaya na ang baba daw ng energy at intensity. Balik sila.
Yun ang hinahanap nila dito.
Well, you know, they went to a longer series than what San Miguel did. So obviously, at nauna naglaro yung San Miguel series, no? So mas maaga talaga natapos yun. But the rest, so they had probably a 2-day rest before they came back to come in and prepare for the finals, no? Pero still, that's not an excuse. Ang hinahanap talaga nila is yung kanilang preparation, yung intensity, saka yung smartness kasi hindi pinapakita ng player nila during the course of the game.
Speaking of smart, Doc, yung mga free throw ni Junmar kanina, hatid sa atin na smart. Be there like never before. Kasama ni Fajardo sa Seg, itong sina Lassiter, Santos, Cabagnot, and Ganuelas Rosser. Katapat sina Ramos, Sanggalang, De La Rosa, Paroca, and Lee. Nakasona dito. Ang hotshots, inaabangan kung anong gagawin ni Junmar. They swing it around to the open Alex, and that triple is good.
You really have to pick your poison every time you play San Miguel. I was listening to the report of Miss Apple, and she was saying that the instruction pretty much is go single coverage on Fajardo. But that was not the single coverage at all. There was a help side defense, and Junmar Fajardo again, with his vision, was able to hit an open teammate once again.
Nagtipon na tuloy ang abante rito ng SMB. 67-49. Santos to the cup. Hindi niya magawan 20. Sobra rin yung tira ni Matt Ganuelas. Ito na si Lee. Bubunta kay Paroca. 3-point around the way. Andy Mark delivers the long bomb.
12 points already for Mark Paroca. His second triple in the ballgame. But they really have to get another scorer who's a consistent double-figure scorer here in their team. No other than Paul Lee. He only has 2 points. He's averaging more than 15 points in this conference. Kailangan dumaas yung output niya. Kundi, mahirapan itong Magnolia.
Lee to the cup, kicks it out. Ramos decides to give it to De La Rosa. Lee for the 3. Ayaw talaga.
That's as open as you can
Oh,
get.
yes.
Yeah, I mean, they really fed him for that play.
Nakakalimang tres pa lang itong Magnolia so far this game. 5 of 22 attempts. May nasili pang foul sa pagkakataon na yan. (67-52). Kinche abante ng SMB. Fajardo, deep position. Sanggalang ang bantay. Shake and bake. Turnaround Jane. Di mo brali para sa board. Lee trying to look for the opening. Santos picks him up on D. Lee wants to break down Arwin here. Off the crossover. Lee, malakas. Alam niya. Sinabol kagad niya yung board pero pag kick out niya, wala dun sa posisyon si Baroka.
Well, the shoulders are down right now for Paulie. He knows that he's not really in rhythm. Let's take a look at this. Very nice crossover move. Totally fooled the defense of Arwin Santos, but unfortunately, you don't get a basket by making crossover moves. You have to make sure that the ball enters the rim.
Pero itong lamang na ito, hindi ganun kalaki yan because if you remember their first game, this sa isang lamang ng Magnolia doon. Hinabol na San Miguel and they won by 1. Of course, San Miguel is a powerful offensive team and when they get it together, they can string up baskets.
That first meeting, 77-76 ang final score.
Mababa score, mababa score.
Mark Pingris pulled down 14 rebounds in that game. But Junmar was commanding, and Paul Lee did not even play in that meeting as Ganuelas scoops it up and in.
And who was the guy again? Was able to set the table for Ganuelas. It was Cabagnot splitting the double team. Again, pick and roll offense for them. And itong si Ganuelas, just look at the luxury of Coach Leo Austria. This guy has length, is an incredible defender, and now, because he's left wide open, he can also contribute on the offensive end. But more than that, it is really resting Chris Ross, who's not 100%, and yet they're still up by 19 points.
22 puntos na para dito kay Abay, the pride of Pinamungahan, Cebu. Smart moves na yan natin sa atin na Smart. Be there like never before.
But pinakikita lang dito na San Miguel how dominant they are underneath the basket. But you know, even kung gumaling nga ito si Ross, I'll continue with this lineup because Ganuelas has really played well and blossomed. Eh si Ross kaya naman to come off the bench and give you scoring and hustle and everything.
Bonus free throw na yun natin sa atin na Smart. Be there like never before.
And especially, we've been talking about the three big combination of Coach Hito Victorero. With Ganuelas, he is tall, he has that height, but he has guard skills. So yun ang maganda rito sa player na to.
Ramos cuts this deficit to 18. It was at its largest at 20 moments ago. Under 8 minutes na titira sa ating ikatlong yugto. Santos thought about the three, drives closer, spins off against Ramos. Could not get the bounce. Pinagtulungan na nila si Junmar para mahugot yung rebound na yun. Baroka to Ramos. Hesitated, pulls the trigger. Aldridge delivers.
You just have to keep on shooting before Fajardo comes into the picture. When he does come in, you're not going to get a lot of rebounds anymore.
Cabagnot over. Kontra dito kay Baroka. They go to Fajardo once again. Facing up now on Sanggalang. Fajardo looks to back it down. Went up without the leather. Poked away. Lee to Baroka on the run. They go inside to Sanggalang. That's 6 unanswered points para dito sa Hot Shots.
And that's what they're trying to do. Play Junmar Fajardo in a single coverage. Not a lot of aggressive double teaming scheme. Force him to turn the ball over and just outrun Junmar on the offensive possession.
Fast break na to, capped off a 6-0 blast by the Hot Shots. Hatid sa atin ng United Auctioneers Incorporated, the biggest auction company in the Philippines. ISO certified, yes, at bidding, ikaw ang bida. Mula sa mundo naman ng PSL, Signal Lady Spikers import Jamie Horton in attendance here for game number 1 as Junmar Fajardo snaps that 6-0 run by the Hot Shots.
Just too easy for San Miguel. 25 points already for the big man. And just like that, it was a 6-0 run by Magnolia. But after that timeout, a quick retaliation for the Red Shirts.
Sanggalang looking to attack Fajardo. Ian trying to extricate himself. Jump hook is good.
That's a difficult shot over Fajardo. They went to the triangle offense and they got it to tip man there to make that kind of a shot.
Lassiter being guarded by Lee. Fajardo with the pick. Naiiwan si Paul. Lassiter makes him pay.
I think that is one aspect that probably the Beermen have also recognized. The ability of Paulie to fight over screens on pick and rolls. That is why wide open si Lassiter doon.
Speaking of wide open, Aldrich Ramos delivers a long bomb sa kabila. He's got 13 points.
He's got 7 in this quarter. He's making all of his shots from that very same spot. But this one was a 3.
Babasa 13, inahabol dito ng hot shots. Paroka pokes it away from Fajardo. Andy Mark rifles a pass to De La Rosa down the middle. The teardrop is good. That has brought Magnolia back to within 11, 76-65.
Well, they're in a fight for here. Nakita man natin, both teams went into their locker room. Matagal na pareho ang pinag-usapan kung anong gagawin dito sa second half. Pati yung referee, matagal rin. Kinausap na. Ayusin natin para hindi masyado maraming awal.
Junmar lost it. Lee pushes it up. Paul to the cup. Huli ni Arwin yun. That's a cupping a block. Boom, gising.
And that's what you call great defense because he also forced the turnover on Paulie afterwards.
It was a completed play.
As we take another look at that last sequence. Mamaya-maya.
Mo kailangan respetuhin mo talaga ang depensa ni Arwin. He's really one of the better shot blockers at that height.
Averaging close to 2 shot blocks this season per ball game. Lassiter looking to dance with Lee. San Francisco contra Tondo. Lassiter for 3. Make that a long 2 for Marcio.
Again, the defense of Paulie is being attacked, Doc.
Yeah. I would too, if I were on the opposing side.
Oh! Sangalang was trying to muscle his way through. 2 guys converging on him. There was a foul.
But of course, it's all about game preparation and scouting report. You go up against Paulie, you know that he's really having a hard time making the necessary stops. He's not really quick on his ball side defense.
Pay Maya play na yan. Natin sa atin ang Pay Maya, the official payment partner of the PBA. Get an account in a minute. Just download the Pay Maya app.
So his one-on-one defense needs a lot of improvement. Of course, not to mention that you have to remember that in the first few minutes of play, 3 fouls na eh. Kaya talagang inaatake yung depensa niya. And Coach Chito has seen enough. He's resting Paulie. In comes the veteran, PJ Simon.
Sangalang already with 14 points, makes it 15. Ang lamang na San Miguel though is still at 12 points.
Saka hindi na maganda yun dahil third quarter pa lamang 78 points na San Miguel. Marami pang oras dito.
Lassiter with the leather, goes all the way to Cabagnon. Alex posting up on Baroka, quick spin to the baseline, reverse is good. De La Rosa, thought he saw an opening. Nag-hesitate na nakita si Junmar. Ramos to Baroka, on the move. Arwin na sumalubong. Look at Arwin not playing over-aggressive. Alam niya nasa likod niya si Fajardo. Baroka off the glass, matalas. That'll be a fresh 14 though para dito sa Magnolia. Last touch si Santos doon. Drive na to atid sa atin ng United Auctioneers Incorporated, the biggest auction company in the Philippines. ISO certified, kaya sa bidding, ikaw ang bida.
Go to a little bit height with Rafi Ribis coming into the ball game para sa Magnolia.
Walang pinasahan doon si PJ Simon. Arwin on the breakout. Lace it home. 15 in the game for the Spider-Man.
Namagana naman ang lamang dito. Medyo nagkaroon ng semblance of rally. Let's open again.
Baroka had that three-point line closed out on him by Lassiter. Simon has 6 seconds to try and generate a shot. They go to the corner. De La Rosa's got to move. Rome to the cup with a runner. That's good.
Well, that's a tough shot. But if you're San Miguel, you'd be happy because at least you're making Magnolia work on defense. Nothing easy because the shot clock was really winding down. No other choice for Rome De La Rosa but to make that runner.
Cabagnon backing up on Mark. Alex up and under. What a move!
There's too many weapons, Doc. You can go Fajardo, you can go pick and roll, you can go wide open shot, fast break, and now back to the basket, Cabagnor against Baroka.
Look at that lineup of them. Junmar's got 25 points. Arwin's got 15. Marshall's got 16. And with that last hit kanina, Cabagnor has got 23 points.
Pambihirang lineup.
Ibang klase.
Eh di ba nga nung nakaraang season, 4 sa Mythical 5 SMB, si Marshall lang hindi umabot.
Tama. And can you imagine next conference? Stan Hardinger with them also.
Halalon papasok para dito kay Baroka. Coach Chito naghahanap pa rin ng tamang kombinasyon as we take another look at this fast break na hinatid sa atin ng United Auctioneers Incorporated, ang pinakamalaking auction company sa Pilipinas. ISO certified, kaya sa bidding, ikaw ang bida. Fly by long two, PJ no. 84-70, 14 lang ang abante rito ng SMB. It was at a high of 20.
And we've been talking about the power first five of San Miguel. Can you imagine they have a total of 84 points right now? 83 scored by their first five. Only 1 point from a guy coming off the bench, as Chris Ross.
Who's actually a usual starter as
Yes.
well. Arwin rattles this one home.
Now when it rains, it really pours. 87 points for San Miguel. And this is not the kind of Magnolia defense that they're really known for, that towed them all the way to the finals. Remember, they only allow 85 points per ball game, and that is why they are here. But we're only in the third quarter. They allowed 33 points in the first 12 minutes, another 30 in the second. Now San Miguel has 87.
That last triple by Santos has brought about the best cheer na hatid sa atin ng Petron High Performance Fuels. Better engine protection, better mileage, better power. Cabagnor again will have to earn his 2 points from the line. Pero ito si Alex has really set the tone here. First quarter pa lang, grabe na buhat dito ni Alex. Already in his 8th finals appearance in his PBA career, he has won 6 championships already.
And this guy is well rested. Alam naman natin yun. Dahil marami ring laro na iniupo niya and because of his injury. But now he's ready to play. Total of 24 points, 7 rebounds, and 8 assists. So triple-double watch na tayo kay Alex.
Ito naman ang ating mga Mang Tomas Siga fans of the day. Hatid sa atin ng Mang Tomas all-around sarsa. Macho Ganado.
Tsaka alam mo, pinag-aralan nila yan eh. Whoever is guarding Cabagnor, whether it be Mark Baroka or itong si Alalon, is a mismatch for him at the post. Experience-wise, ability to curl around people, shoot the jumper. Kaya ina-atake rin nila yun. So they change their posture from time to time. Minsan si Junmar, minsan nandiyan si Alex. Pag healthy na si Chris Ross, siya naman nagkakamitin nila sa ganun.
Cabagnor will through to the bench. Pesumalang pinasok. Si Junmar magpapahinga rin. Si Espinas ang magbabalik. 19 abante rito ng SMB. Pang-8 beses na nagkikita sa finals ng Pure Foods franchise at ng San Miguel franchise. Last time though was back in 2014 as we take a look at our tunay na lakas move atid sa atin ng Cobra Energy Drink. Walang talo ang 13 pesos mo. Pinakamainit yung naging bakbakan, rivalry na itong dalawa nung early 90s, ano, Dr. J and Coach RG?
Yes. Tony, may dumating na Channel 5, tinanong sa akin yan yung rivalry. Sabi ko, one of the rivalries of the early 90s is Pure Foods versus San Miguel. Halos lahat ng all-Filipino sila naglalaban nun. Alvin and Jerry and them against Mon and the other guys. You know, it was, ang dami nilang talagang pinaglabanan nun.
2 of the 3 winningest franchises pagdating sa Philippine Cup, the other being TNT.
Yes.
Well, TNT dominated the early part of this decade, no? In the all-Filipino, winning 3 straight. But now San Miguel trying to poise to get 4. And if they get 4, they might get 5.
Or 6, or 7.
Yun yung tunay na not 1, not 2, not 3. Eh, yung nag-not 1, not 2, not 3, umalis.
But I'm telling you, really for as long as Junmar Fajardo remains healthy, itong San Miguel will always be a contender.
Ross is in an argument versus Rome de la Rosa here.
Well, ang nangyari doon pumaposte si Rob, bumagsak siya, pero parang napatid niya si De La Rosa who continue to play offense. At yun yata ang tawag sa kanya ng referee. Dapat mag-count down na si Ross dito, si Chris.
Everybody looking up at the big cube. Waiting for this video.
Kita ko ito eh. Pumoste, he got knocked down. But then he extended his legs. That's why he might be called for a flagrant foul.
But Ross saying, yung minomotion niya, sinigo daw siya, kaya siya bumagsak. But the referee's investigating what he did when he was already on the floor. The referees have made a decision here. Abangan natin si Mark Luzon. Ano ang hatol ng ating officials?
Foul on number 6, Chris Ross.
Just a regular foul. But this is what this series needs, a little drama. Hindi pwedeng laro lang ng basketball. You know, tayong mga Pilipino gusto natin may konting kiskisan, may konting alitan.
And si Chris Ross hanggang ngayon sinasaywar pa rin si De La Rosa. Not just probably for tonight, but for the rest of this series. This is a best of 7.
Tama yan. At alam naman natin, si Chris Ross also a master pagdating sa mga finals appearances. Two-time MVP sa finals sa kampyonato ng San Miguel. And kung makapasok siya sa utak ni Rob De La Rosa, edi advantage na ulit sila.
Rob Herndon, the rookie, on the floor for the first time for Magnolia. Halalon, trying to make something happen. Oh, he shoots right over Santos.
And this is where, of course, if you're Magnolia, you want to step on the gas while Junmar Fajardo is sitting on the bench. Dahil talagang hirap na hirap sila eh, pag nasa loob si JMM.
Baba ulit sa 14 ang abante ng SMB. Lassiter kontra Herndon naman. Lassiter for 3. Doesn't work. Halalon with the board. Di na aabot yun. But still, Magnolia hanging dangerously close to the defending champions. We've got a 14-point game heading into the final 12 minutes of game number 1. 89-75 ang ating score. So far, 3 quarters into game number 1, the San Miguel Beermen still shooting the lights out of the Big Dome.
And almost all departments. Umakyat lang konti ang field goal percentage ng Magnolia simply because tumatama yung tira ni Aldrich Ramos. Pero yung free throws, ang laki ng diferensya nila, plus 12-2 ng San Miguel.
Fourth quarter po, ibubuksan na natin sa atin ng Cobra Energy Drink. May laban ka. Junmar Fajardo is back on the floor. Kasama si Cabagnot who just split a double team. Ross, Pesumal, and Espinas complete the 5. Junmar will track down that board. Napalakas lang yung pasa para sana kay Pesumal on the backdoor. And now Magnolia will look to mount a comeback here with Halalon, Lee, Herndon, Sangalang, and Rivas. They really need to get Paul Lee's offense going here, RG.
Oh, yes. Only 2 points so far for Paul Lee. And just 9% from the field, 1 out of 11. They really need the production of Paul Lee because they're down by 12 points. And of course, every time Junmar Fajardo wins it inside, and I've been tracking this from the first quarter onwards, San Miguel is plus 25. So just talk about total domination, and Junmar Fajardo really a picture of it.
Ikaw talaga nag-track o si Roy?
In-advisean ko siya.
Kala ko ikaw talaga eh. Rafi Rivas picks up his 4th personal foul. Game number 2 of this series will shift over to the Mall of Asia Arena. Ngayong darating na linggo po yan, Palm Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Cabagnot inside, baliktad Pectus. Lee pulls down yet another board. He's helping in that department at least. That's his 5th rebound. Sangalang may tangan ng bola sa poste. Sangalang over Espinas. Di mo bra yun.
Mali ang atake niya eh. Dapat inatake niya kaagad yung bago dumating si Junmar. Kaya naging alanganin na siya.
Junmar lost it. Halalon picks it up. Lee is up ahead. Sangalang running with him. Halalon lost it as well, but will recover. Gio on the move with a floater. Wala.
Ayun na naman, only one attempt because Junmar is there. As soon as he gets his position inside, not a lot of chances really for Magnolia to score on second chance points.
But Coach Leo Austria, it seems something he is not comfortable with. Maagang-maaga, hihiling ng timeout dito sa fourth.
Nagbabalik ang inyong PBA on ESPN 5. Next play mentality ang gusto ni Coach Chito Victorlero. Defense, offense, defense, offense. You really can't get frustrated with a turnover or a missed shot. Lalo na daw itong si Polly. Just keep on shooting kasi pag ikaw si Polly, anytime within the game, pwede ka mag-inhead. Magu?
Lalong-lalo na, fourth quarter na to. Paboritong quarter yan. Netong angas ng Tondo. He's got to try and stop Cabagnot here. Magnolia clogging up the lane, taking it away. Herndon on the move. Will have to earn his points from the free throw line.
Well, defense a lot stronger here at the start of the fourth quarter. And for Magnolia, they're definitely realizing it. They're having a hard time scoring on their half-court sets because San Miguel is such a good half-court defending team. So what they're trying to do right now is forcing turnovers, getting the defensive rebound, and pushing the ball and try to score on fast breaks.
Mga free throws ni Herndon natin sa atin na Smart. Be there like never before.
Alam mo, tatlong straight stops ang ginawa ng Magnolia. And they had two very good chances of fast break, which they did not execute well. This lead could have been down to 8, maybe going to 7 and 6. Kaya nga nag-timeout si Coach Leo dahil sunod-sunod yung parang masyado nagwa one-on-one yung mga player niya, maraming turnovers at naaatake sila ng mabilis.
Kaya binalik siguro yung mga starters dito dahil mahigit 2 minuto na lumilipas sa fourth, di pa nakakabutas ang SMB. Baba sa 10 ang inahabol dito ng Hotshots.
Wala rin kasi talagang masyadong mileage from the guys coming off the bench for the Beermen. We've talked about this, out of the 89 points of San Miguel, 88 from this 5 playing at the same time. So another stop. So look at the speed that Magnolia is playing right now. A fast tempo kind of a ball game before the defense sets up. And this is now a manageable deficit. They're only down by 8 after being down by as big as 20.
19 in the game para dito kay Ian Sangalang. 89-81 ang nasa ating talaan. San Miguel almost 3 minutes scoreless. Into this board, Santos from deep. Wala pa rin. Rebound Herndon. Canuelas trying to take it away. Halalon comes out of the scrum. And Gio is fouled by Cabagnot. That's going to be the second team foul for the Beermen here in the fourth.
Magaling magbigay ng ganong klaseng foul si Cabagnot to stop a fast break play.
As we take a look at that beautiful fake Pay Maya play na hatid sa atin ng Pay Maya, the official payment partner of the PBA. Get an account in a minute. Just download the Pay Maya app.
You gotta credit Rafi Ribis for really boxing out Jun Mamahado from the offensive boards.
Gio to Ian. Nakita si Herndon. Ian once again. They swing it back out. 5 to shoot. Halalon on the attack. Crossover on Junmar. Gio gets the bounce.
We were down to 6. We talked about this.
Such a good read also for Gio Halalon because shot clock was winding down. He was able to commit the defense of Fajardo from the 15-foot line.
Herndon with a steal.
Right away.
Halalon on the move, fouled by Lassiter. This is now an 8-0 run para sa Hotshots.
First quarter, total points allowed by Magnolia, 33. It went down to 30 in the second quarter and only 26 in the third quarter. And now, the vaunted defense of Magnolia pretty much alive here in the fourth.
Pay Maya play ulit yan. Hatid pa rin sa atin ang Pay Maya, the official payment partner of the PBA. Get an account in a minute. Just download the Pay Maya app.
So still scoreless here in the fourth are the Beermen.
Gio to Ian! And Magnolia is within 4!
Another timeout called by San Miguel.
From down by as much as 20, crawling their way back to within 4. The Magnolia Hotshots still has 8 and 17 to try and steal this from the Beermen. Smart assistant natin sa atin na Smart. Be there like never before. While Ian Sangalang has been impressive all season long, who would have thunk this? Ian Sangalang, ang bigat na ng ginawa ng semifinals. Today, in Game 1, kalaban niya, 4-time MVP Arwin Santos at isa pang former MVP na Arwin Santos and Junmar Palengisa. Would you ever have thought he would score 21 points?
He's a very stable player. He has a very good touch from the mid-range. He can also score with his back to the basket. But what is so nice was the confidence that he was able to generate during that NLEX series. At one point in the first 3 games, he was averaging close to 72% from the field. So na-carry over lang yung kumpiyansang yun at dala-dala niya maski sino ang kaharap niya ngayon.
Coach RG, Dr. J, 10-0 run na sa fourth quarter at Magnolia. Make that a 14-0 run, bridging the third and fourth. Gio was looking to bring them to within 1. Herndon with the leather. Fresh 14 yan para sa Magnolia. Lee deferring to Gio now. Halalon puts it up. In and out. Sangalang taps it to the wrong man. San Miguel looking for their first basket in a long, long time. Santos inside to Junmar. Wala. Butata. Copying a block by Rivas. Here's Lee trying to control his aggression. Lee to the left side. Kicks it out. Herndon is open. Bang!
Nagkagulo na mga fans dito ng hot shots.
And just an incredible start of the fourth quarter for Magnolia. Their defense is definitely clicking and they're finding their advantage by pushing that ball. And that is why they're only down by 1.
Arwin looking to stop the bleeding. Cabagnot inside to Bardo. Money para kay Junmar.
Well, nadulas doon si Rafi Ribos kaya wala ng tao sa harap ni Junmar doon. But you still go to the money man. No?
27 big ones for the 4-time MVP. Herndon to Sangalang. Taken away by Rosser. 6:35 remaining dito sa game number 1. San Miguel's lead is 3. They go back to Abay. Junmar backing up. Rivas right on him. They go to Arwin. Inside to Rosser. Outside to Lassiter. No! Junmar is fouled.
Junmar nakakuha na offensive rebound over your back. Not by jumping, by just grabbing it over your back.
What a sequence we have just witnessed. The rookie, magic punot ni Coach Chito Vigdolero, kinatutuwa ni Ping. Pero sa kabilang dulo, after a prolonged silence, San Miguel gets a bucket via Fajardo. Cabagnot wants to string some baskets together for the guys in red. Junmar ulit, hand off to Alex. Cabagnot up, under, fading away. Will shoot to the line for 2 free throws. At habang tutungo dyan si Cabagnot, merong report si Misapo.
Mag-UA champion team knows composure and very evident yun sa huling timeout ni Coach Leo Austria. Walang natataranta, walang nagpapanik. Parang ultimo aware na aware sila sa mga pagkakamali nila. And ang focus na talaga ni Coach Leo is yung execution. And nakikita natin, hindi rin naman sila natataranta.
Thank you, Miss Apple. Cabagnot takes care of that first free throw. Hatid sa atin na smart be there like never before.
Now, every time he calls a timeout and his team is under duress, part of the timeout always is just get the ball to Junmar Fajardo and get out of the way. So it is a simplified kind of a point of attack. And of course, it's like what Dr. J said. They just give it to Fajardo and their problem is already solved.
That's a good timeout he called by Victolero because kailangan medyo i-calm down na muna niya yung kanyang team.
Matapos makalapit na Magnolia to up to 1 point, 4 unanswered ang sinukli ng San Miguel Beermen. Kaya lamang na naman sila dito, 93-88. Under 6 minutes remaining in game number 1. Herndon again. Pangalawa na yan!
Well, what is nice is the way he is being set up. and they have an antidote already on the zone defense done by San Miguel, and Herndon 2 threes in the fourth quarter. Wow, great performance for the rookie.
Baba sa dalawang inaabol na Magnolia. San Miguel goes to Fajardo again. Outside to Marcio. Lee, his pass, batted back by Marcio. Sayang na pagkakataon yun para sa hot shots, and Lee looks hurt.
Dahil kung lumusot yun, magle-lay up na sa kabila ito si Alalon eh.
Mukhang na whiplash dito si Lee, ha. Tinatanganan niya yung kanyang batok, neck area. Kasi grabe yung impact din ni Marcio nung hulihin yung outlet na yun.
Well, you just have to give credit also, of course, on that anticipation skills of Marshall Lassiter. Tama, kasi pag lumusot yun, tingnan natin ulit to. Almost a turnover.
Hindi, yan muna yung...
ito yung... ayan, yan na nga yun. Almost a turnover. Tapos naku, nabagsakan pala sa ulo.
Steal na yan natin sa atin ng United Auctioneers Incorporated, the biggest auction company in the Philippines. ISO certified, kaya sa bidding, ikaw ang bida.
But play on no, Doc?
Yeah,
hindi
on.
mo pwedeng matawagan ng foul si Marshall dun Momentum
It was a clean swipe upstairs.
Complete steal na yun eh. Incidental contact na lang yung nangyari afterwards. Hopefully, he picks himself up. He understands it's part of the game. Nangihinayang lang siya, hindi nakalusot yung kanyang pasa dahil kundi tabla na tayo. Halalon was gonna lay up by himself on the other end.
Halalon with 11. Goes to Lee. They swing it over to Ramos. Back to Gio. Halalon. Huli. Si Bardo. That's a copy go block. But Sangkalang is there for the stick back.
Pinapakitaan niya si Arvin Santos a thing or two about playing underneath and rebounding.
23 big points para kay Ian Sanggalang. Kabagot may tangan na bola. Down low to Fardo. Trying to shake off Sanggalang. Ian bracing himself. Lee takes it away from Junmar. Nice help from the weak side by Paul. Herndon over to Gio. Back to Herndon. No. That would have given Magnolia the lead.
But that was not his range because it was like 2 feet away from the white line. His first 3-pointers, halos nandun lang siya sa puti. Medyo napalayo, but the mentality that Coach Chito Victorero wants for his team to think about, that next play attitude. So they missed that shot, now they have to play defense.
Lassiter gets away from Alalon. Marcio calmly sinks the deuce. He's got 18 points in this game.
Ito naman yung binabanggit sa atin ni Apple na hindi natatarantay itong mga players sa San Miguel. Sanay na sila dito sa kind of pressure nito.
Coach Leo Austria hindi pa natatalo sa finals yan. He is 5 for 5 in his PBA career every time he makes the finals. Herndon lines it up. No, Sanggalang gets them another serving. Ian off the glass for the deuce.
Puro double statistical points ito si Sanggalang. Offensive rebound and 2 points.
And 25 points already. And if he plays consistently, alam mo, ito pa isang player na magkakaroon ng posisyon sa gilas because he has that mid-range jumper and the activity inside and getting those offensive rebounds. Look at that. He was able to make a stop and completed by a rebound.
Lee puts it on the deck, leans in, off the glass, and we are tied at 97 points.
For a guy like Paulie, you just cannot silence him all game long. He's capable of making big shots, and what a time for it to come. Our 5th set-up in the ball game.
30-second timeout requested by San Miguel. Pangatlong beses nang sumusunog ng timeout ni Coach Leo Austria dito.
And it's not because his team is playing bad, they're just missing, and the defense of Magnolia has really kept them away. Marami siguro nagpalit na ng channel. Teka muna, bumalik. Ano, tabla? Niloloko mo kami
It was a 20-point game kanina.
Anong game yan pinanonood na? Yan, live yan.
Correct. 20 na nga kanina.
72-52 yung score at one point of the third quarter. But the Magnolia Hotshots refusing to go silently into the night, clawing their way right back into this one. Nako, kayo po, agahan yung simba sa linggo ng palaspas. Dahil alas 6:30 ng gabi, magkita-kita tayo sa MOA Arena, kundi man live dito sa ESPN 5. Alam mo, may mga kilala tayong ibang mga pare, bubuko lang natin. Balita natin gusto nila ma-assign sa morning mass. Huwag dun sa hapon, huwag dun sa gabi. Sa ganda ng bakbakan na ito.
Kaya ako talaga 9 o'clock ako nagmimisa. Kaya assign ako, kaya hindi, para makapanood ako ng walang problema.
97-97. Sana malamig pa ang beer nyo. Sana yung Magnolia chicken nyo mainit pa. Gandang kombinasyon ng finals na ito. Santos, poked away by Halalon. Arwin has 5 to try and generate a shot. Arwin in trouble. Will troop to the line for 2 free throws.
He got bailed out there because obviously there was a mismatch. Pero Halalo played him as well as he could.
And again, the excitement level of Gio Halalon, we've been discussing that. Yung nagpa-foul siya ng loose ball dahil penalty na sila. Tapos ngayon, pwedeng taas kamay na lang.
Dribblers, ito na ang ating Phoenix Pulse Money Most Valuable Dribbler of the Game. Panalo ka ng 3,000 piso. Congratulations kay Carlo Cabral. At bumati na rin tayo ng happy birthday galing kay Boscom Willie Marshall sa Batangas All-Star Organizer natin, Attorney R.D. Dimapuha. Maligayang bati po.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Galing kay Congressman Willie Marshall. Ay, yun.
Commissioner.
Hindi, binibiro ko na nandun ako.
Congressman ba o Senator?
Ayun, nakita ko.
Plano pa lang, plano.
Congressman muna.
Fajardo secures this board. 98-97, San Miguel by 1.
Pero binalik na si Ross, inalis na rin si Cañelas. No?
This is the lineup of death para sa SMB. Lee trying to keep in front of Cabagnot. Sangalang doing the same with Fajardo. Quick spin! Junmar's reverse is good!
Well, somewhere along the way, you're going to have problems, really, because the instruction of Coach Hito Victalera is just go single coverage when Junmar gets that ball in the paint. But only a matter of time. This guy is just so skillful. He can really elude the defense of that guy defending him.
197. Fajardo's reverse gives SMB a 3-point lead. Hihiling ng timeout si Coach Chito Victolero as we take another look at that big getaway from Junmar Fajardo.
Una nagsistart sa practice lahat eh. So, kung paano mo i-approach yung practice, ma-translate mo yun sa game eh. Kailangan lang talaga namin sundin yung sistema namin para maabot namin yung goal namin as a team. Kasi pag individual lang, doon yung talent pero hindi namin may papanalo yung championship kung by individuals na. So kailangan maglaro kami as a team.
And that is exactly where it all begins, Archie, in practice.
Oh yes, and especially moves like that. Yung ganun spin move, baseline drop step. Akala mo naturuan ni Hakim Olajuwon eh. Grabe yung move na yun.
Pero may 2:20 pa natitira dito, Doc.
Yeah, still plenty of time here and it's good time out there by Magnolia. They got to set. They're in the ball game. 1 3-point shot, tabla na ito.
Halalon having trouble with Lassiter. Gio has 5 to try and come up with a shot. Sangalang, Contras Fajardo, jump hook, wala. Rivas put back, good stop basket, Mikasama pa foul!
That's why that substitution was made. Diba, inalis si Aldrich Ramos para bigger man.
And not only that, also the value of having Ian Sangalang posting up because that forced 2 big guys, including Junmar Fajardo, to help out.
Yes.
So on the weak side, it was just Rafi Rivas against smaller defenders.
Rivas misses that bonus.
He usually is a good free throw shooter.
Last 2 minutes, hatid sa atin ng Cobra Energy Drink. Walang talo ang 13 pesos mo. San Miguel up by 1. Cabagnot from deep. Doesn't work. Arwin lost it. And now Paulie will look to stay patient as they look to reclaim the lead. Sangalang looking around. Back to Lee. Hindi pa nakatigil ng kalamangan to since the first half. Lee dancing with Cabagnot. 8 to shoot. Rivas with a pick. They go inside the rock. Huli! Topico block. Barroca bills them out!
It was a broken play. But staying focused was Mark Barroca. And now they're up by 1 point.
First
Who would have
lead
thought?
since the first half para dito sa Hot Shots. Ross with the leather. Over to Marcio. Yung poise. A championship experience sa San Miguel. Matetesting dito. Ross to Arwin. 17-footer. No! Lee to Baroka. Magnolia will march this down into their attack zone. Andy Mark has 12 seconds on their shot clock. Rivas with a pick. Baroka to Rivas. Hesitated. Back to Lee. 6 to shoot. Lee trying to get away from Ross. Inside to Sangala. Biggest lead of the game for the Hotshots and 3 points.
Just an incredible turn of events here. Again, after being down by 20 points, look at Mark Pingles with my man Maning really celebrating there sa bench nila. And look at the extra pass. And the focus,
broken play na
yes,
Archie.
the focus of Mark Baroka not giving up on the play. And then in the next possession, almost a shot clock violation for them, an extra pass. Look at this, Paul Lee giving it to Ian Sangala with that short jumper from the corner. Nothing but the bottom of the net, and 27 points for the big man.
And that was under duress, Dr. J. The shot clock was almost out.
Yun nga, Sanggalang really just displayed great offense, especially here in the fourth quarter. Now, 43.2 seconds is a lot of time. Don't expect San Miguel just to take a 3-point shot to try to equalize. If they get that opportunity, they will. But if they can get 2 points quick, it's like a 2-for-1, no?
Take another look at the last few hits. Mark Baroka, 14-5 across his name for Game 1. Veterano na, napakarami ng tigpaan na pinagdaanan niya.
And 50% from the field, and very important basket to get them to 1 point earlier after being down 100 to 99. And not only that, is also playing great defense, especially here in the fourth quarter. We've talked about that at the end of the third quarter. San Miguel with already 89 points, but now only 11. And less than 1 minute remaining in the game. So talk about putting the cuffs and just making sure that defense will keep their boat afloat.
103-100 is your score. Ang San Miguel, meron pang 2:30 at isang buong timeout. Ang Magnolia, make that 1 full timeout and 1:30 para sa SMB. Ang Magnolia, 2 30s and 2 full timeouts remaining. Both squads with 1 foul to give.
Well, in the last play, hindi tumanggap ng bola si Junmar Fajardo. Parang imposible hindi siya tanggap ng bola.
Lassiter will put it up. Marshall lights it up, and we got a tied game again.
Who said, I'm not gonna take that 3?
You know, they just know how to react under pressure.
21 big ones for Super Marcio.
And just being there and having done that before, this is where experience and maturity will come into play. All the while, I thought the intelligent basketball play really is to get the ball to Junmar. But with this kind of a defensive set, he saw an opening because of that switch, and he can feel it. And his Marshall Lassiter might as well take it. Yun lang yun eh.
Ano sabi ni Shaq? Whenever a guard, a shifty player is picked up by a big man, barbecued chicken.
Alert!
33.9 remaining here in game number 1. Who would have thunk it? 20 ang tambakan kani-kanina lang. Sabi ka ni Dr. J, baka may mga lumipat ng channel dyan. Ito pa rin po, yung pinapanood nyo, hindi sira graphics namin, hindi namin kayo niloloko.
And you can see the following games will play on Sunday. Tapos pahinga tayo until Easter Sunday ulit tayo mag-uumpisa. Game 4, Wednesday naman yan, no? April 4.
And then if necessary, we are at the MOA in Araneta and MOA. Game 2 nga ng serye natin will be this coming Sunday at the MOA Arena. Agahan ng Simba, agahan ng pagpapalamig ng SMB at agahan din ng pag-marinate ng Magnolia Pambansang Manok.
Well, at the start of this ball game, with the listless start of Magnolia, we thought that they're just happy being here in the finals because in the last season they made it all the way to the semifinals but was short in making it to this promised land in the setting. But iba klase yung bulusok nila. But 33.9 seconds remaining, Doc. 24 seconds in the shot clock of Magnolia. That means San Miguel will still have the last possession if they force a stop or maski makashoot itong Magnolia.
Correct.
That's a 9.9 second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. De La Rosa maglalabas para sa Magnolia. Kasama si Baroka, Sanggalang, Ramos, and Lee. Baroka di diskarte. Sanggalang with a pick. Baroka looking around. Hands it off to Ramos. Baroka kontra Lassiter. Gets it to the wing. Ramos inside to Ian. 10 seconds ang kanilang shot clock. Sanggalang. Up. Under. Sanggalang will shoot to the line for 2 free throws.
Pero foul lang na itawag kay Fajardo dahil kumagat siya doon sa fake.
And what I like about the execution of Magnolia, yung first 2 options sila na cover, and that is that pick and roll involving Junmar Fajardo. So as their last option, Ian Sanggalang on a single coverage against Junmar Fajardo, and just so patient with his point of attack. He was not able to get his basket there and from the field, but at least he went to the free throw line and now he was able to score 1 point.
Si Maning, wag nyo na palalapitin kay Ping, ha? Mapipigtas na yung braso nun. Kanina pa binubugbog ni Pingri sa gilid, no?
Okay, a substitute here. Yan, tama yung sinabi ni Peter Balaw. Rafi Ribis, wala ka sa lugar. Hindi mo pwesto yung nakakalamang ka dyan. Maobliga kami ng ano nun. Tama naman yun, the referee should control that.
Ian Sanggalang with the game of his career, 28 big points now. Make that 29. Ice tubig, tumadaloy sa mga ugat nung mamang yan. Timeout para sa SMB. 16.5 seconds remaining here. They've already blown a 20-point lead. They're looking to salvage game 1.
And who would have thought? I mean, at the start of the 4th quarter, the Beermen still comfortably on top by 14 points. So it's a 16-point differential or turnaround done by Magnolia. And with 16.5 remaining, San Miguel will have 1 chance to either tie or win it via 3-pointer.
It was that 10-0 run at the start of the 4th na pilit talagang pinigilan naman ni Coach Leo Austria. Nakadalawang timeout siya within that span before finally Junmar broke their silence.
Yeah, pero masyado sila maraming mintis doon, no? Now, going to the last few seconds, we have to remember Magnolia has 1 foul to give, and they can use that to their advantage. After that, they'll get into the penalty.
As you take a look at the rest of the schedule, MOA nga po tayo this coming Sunday, and then the following Sunday, Easter Sunday, dito ulit tayo sa Araneta. Coach RG, a 4-time PBA All-Star head coach when he was with this Pure Foods franchise. 3 beses nagkampiyon sa mundo ng PBA. At syempre, naging 3-time Coach of the Year din.
Kasama po pala niya doon si Ray Evangelista sa coaching staff. Guy that we really admire, no? Through the early years of Pure Foods.
Coach RG right here, one of only 3 that we know who ever became a rookie champion coach. Coach Chot, Coach Eric Altamirano, and Coach RG, all with this Pure Foods franchise, Ryan Gregorio.
Just speechless tayo ron for the very first time,
Gano'n ka pa rin kamahal ng Pure Foods Faithful?
Nagulat nga ako eh.
Pinalakpakan ka ng Pure Foods Faithful, ha, Coach RG, ha? Si Pingris, pinagtatawanan ka pa. Hindi,
kinakaway-kaway pa si Ping, oh.
Buti nalayo kay Maning ito. Mapipigta si Maning hanggang mamaya, no? And here we go. Back to business. San Miguel down by 2, 16.5 to go. They can tie with a deuce. They can retake the lead with a long bomb. Chris Rosa maglalabas dito. Targets niya, the usual suspects. Santos, Fajardo, Cabagnot, and Marcio. Lassiter tatanggap. San Miguel looking to execute. Lassiter kontra dito kay Rivas. Spinning into trouble. Marcio to Kamagkot for the lead. No! Rivas with the board. Pero merong foul on the rebound. And it's gonna go against the Beermen. Or is it a timeout? Clean rebound and timeout. What just happened there?
Yeah, I think there was a timeout called by the rebounder, binigay ng referee. Pero pinipilit ng San Miguel na outside yung player. Hindi mo pwede bigyan ng timeout yun.
And look at the Magnolia faithful joining Ping up on his feet. Huwag ka nagtatatayo, Ping. Bawal pa yun.
Hindi pa pwede. Let's take a look at the slow-mo again. Great coverage here for Magnolia. The outside shot was challenged. Take a look at Rafi Rivas getting that rebound.
Yeah, he's outside.
He's outside.
Can't call a timeout outside.
He's outside.
And that's a great mistake by the referee.
But unfortunately, it is...
You cannot correct it.
You cannot correct. Yes.
He caught it inbounds, pero nung sumenyo siya ng timeout, yung kanang paa niya nasa labas na.
Well, intelligent play, of course, by Rafi Rivas. But lang ang point of contention doon is tumawag pa siya ng timeout na yung kaliwang paa pa lamang na yung nakaplanta. At yun ang nakita ng referee.
Pero hindi pa rin pwede yun. It has to be 2 feet on the ground,
Ayan,
remember?
Correct.
2 feet on the ground. Kaya nga hindi na pwedeng save mo yung bola in mid-air, ta-timeout ka.
But it is something that you cannot turn around, di ba, Doc?
Yeah.
Dahil
Cannot
tumawag na siya ng ano eh.
Binigay yung timeout. Hindi outside yung tinawag. Binigay yung timeout. I do not believe it is reviewable. And now the referees will be explaining to the coaching staff of the San Miguel Beermen.
Well, remember,
he caught it inbounds. Kung verbal ba niya sinabi yung timeout, pwede. Yung senyas kasi ng kamay, dun pa lang, pagkatapak. Tsaka pala sumenya sa balikat, yun yung senyas ng timeout when you hit your shoulder like that. But hindi natin nakikita kung verbally, hiniling niya while he was inbounds.
Yeah, but of course, part of breaks of the game, it boiled down to that last possession. The question again, in that previous play wherein they needed 3 points, it was Marcio Lassiter who was able to get that shot off and make a basket. But sana, di ba, yung bang Junmar naging factor dun sa kanilang opensa. Pwede mo rin tignan yun eh. Don't just focus on this botched play because of course you are giving the responsibility for the referees to make the right call. But deep within, you're up 14 points at the start of the fourth quarter, up 20 at one point in the game. And as far as the referee is concerned, that timeout will remain and the ball will still be going to the direction of the hot shots.
So San Miguel will have to foul right away. That 5-second ball hogging now out of play. No more traps, no more trick plays on defense. You have to foul right away if you cannot secure the steal.
Well, unless it is a 5-second violation before the ball gets inbounded.
inalis na rin si Junmar para may quickness sila doon so they can trap and foul right away.
De La Rosa maglalabas. Where will he go?
Now switch everything, you know. Kaya obligado siya to my mouth.
Trying to force that 5-second violation. And para sa Magnolia, they will be left now with just one 30-second timeout. Ang San Miguel, isang 30-second timeout na lang din na natitira. So Coach Gito just has to devise a play just to get it inbound safely, and they will get fouled.
Sometimes they have a tendency to make things complicated. The people on strong side and weak side, you like screens. May binabasa naman mabuti ng kalaban mo yan because they scout you well. The most important thing is to have a big man to be able to come to the ball as a last resort. Usually that guy will get that ball without a problem. Now, you don't know if you want him to take the free throw because the other team is going to foul you. But in this case, it's Sanggalang. So I would want them to foul Sanggalang if he gets the ball.
Halalo nagpumasok para dito kay Ramos. A bit more speed to try and break free of the D of SMB. De La Rosa ulit na maglalabas. They have one last timeout remaining. It's a 30. Kung mahihirapan pa rin sila mag-inbound. De La Rosa looking for the open man. They go to the corner. Halalon.
Now they will review that. They will review that, obviously, I think. Or is there a foul already? Kung foul, wala na review yun. Take to you.
Matt Canuelas Rosser gives up the foul. Gio Halalon at the free throw line here. Gio shooting 77% on the season from that 15-foot line.
This is not his strongest point, even as an amateur player. You know, this is okay, but this is not exactly his strongest point. But he has played a good game today.
1 of 2 from the line si Gio so far. At tignan mo yung wind-up ni Gio. He will always catch that leather na medyo nasa loob siya, and then he will step back. Ganun niya kinukuha yung rhythm niya. Did Matt Canuelas foul out? Nag-foul out, ano?
What they're checking right now, yung bang natitira pa sa game clock. Yes, because it was a quick foul.
So, 3.5.
Yes.
3.6, that is. From 3.1, it is readjusted to 3.6. Ganun ka-quick nga yung foul.
Yes.
And those valuable milliseconds definitely needed by the Beerman. Ayun yung kinikwento nating wind-up ni Gio, no? He will catch it inside and then pull back.
But just to simplify the ball game, he can make it a 2-possession advantage for Magnolia. And this is how important these free throws are. And usually, when you are put in that kind of a pressure cooker and you're not ready, magbibindis ka talaga. Parang ang dami niyang ritual eh. Nasira na rin yung rhythm niya, kaka-practice ng kanyang beginning moves sa free throw.
May pressure pa yun. Dahil
yes.
chinek yung oras eh. So everything, you know, and he just came off the bench, remember.
Miss or make, San Miguel will call a timeout. Mitis them! Ross up above everybody.
And actually, they
was that a foul though?
Yeah, but wala sa penalty yun.
Yeah.
That was a foul.
SMB still not in the penalty.
Yeah.
And now they will review the clock again though. And Gio fouls out of the game. No. Number 6 ang pinituan ng foul. And that is his 6th foul.
And then that is how important free throws are. A chance for him to ice the ball game by making his 2 free throws. Now he missed, and Chris Ross was able to get that that defensive rebound. Good thing for them, Doc. Wala pa sila sa team penalty. Otherwise, could have been disastrous.
So 105-103, 30-second timeout para sa SMB. 2.2 natitira sa ating orasan. Referees reviewed it. Looks like it will remain at 2.2. And now, Coach... Yeah, Coach Leo Austria will burn his 30-second timeout here. With 2.6 remaining here.
That foul changes everything because it puts them into the penalty. They don't have a foul to give anymore. Malaking bagay yun. He should have just let it go because after the rebound, it would have been a timeout that they would have to call. They would have lost some seconds, some more. But anyway, you know, I said he has a weakness in the free throws. I know this guy, and he missed both of them, so at a crucial time.
And what makes it a little more difficult for Magnolia, even if they're down, if they're up by 2 points, is no need for the Beermen to shoot from the outside. No need for a 3. It can be a high percentage. Remember that game against Kia, wherein that last second bounce pass to win the ball game. So that is one thing that Magnolia has to watch out for. Yung ganitong mga special out-of-bounds play ng team ni Coach Leo Austria with that game clock remaining in our ball game.
At si Ross ulit ang maglalabas dito. You just reminded everybody about that bounce pass for the alley-oop to Marcio. Where will they go? Ross ang maglalabas. Sanggalang ng gugulo. Delay of game warning taken by the Hotshots here.
Malabo talaga makatanggap dito si Junmar because that's the one they will not give up. So you have to look at the cards come out to get the ball.
And look at the guy harassing Chris Ross. So bounce pass lang ang mabibigay rito or
here
short
we go.
pass.
Oh! Santos huli ni Rivas. Rafi Rivas getting it done. Magnolia relying on their defense to steal game number 1.
And that is precisely the reason why you want a person like Rafi Rivas inside for defensive purposes. Remember, this guy has 10 championships stuck under his belt, and he knows how to preserve a victory, and he did it via defense.
They almost had 2 stops there. Batted it away from Junmar, and then came up with a block in the end.
Yeah, it was a very good game. A lot of people probably thought this was not going to be a competitive match, but very good on the part of Coach Pictolero to use Herndon, Sangkalang, and Halalo together. They brought them back into the ballgame.
This huge block is brought to us by Kopiko Black. Sarap ng boom, gising! Kopiko Black to win the game. What a performance by Magnolia, down by 20 points. That was a second half deficit at that. They clawed their way back into this one to steal it in the end. As we take a look at this tunay na lakas na move, atid sa atin ng Cobra Energy Drink. Walang talo ang 13 pesos mo. And it was defense, all about the defense, especially in the fourth, RG.
And Rafi Rivas just making important plays. One was a defensive rebound, and that timeout called for the hot shots to get a good offensive possession. And the other one, of course, was to seal the victory with that block shot.
Did San Miguel only score 14 in the fourth?
Oh yes, 33 in the first, 30 in the second, 26 in the third, and you're correct, only 14 in the fourth.
At ito na po ang ating Magnolia Pambansang Manok best player of the game, none other than the man who had the game of his life, a career performance para kay Ian Sanggalang.
29 total points for Ian Sanggalang, 14 coming in the fourth quarter. Fantastic performance again from the guy who hails from Pampanga.
At siya ngayon ay kasama ng isa pang Kapampangan, si Miss Apple David.
Yes, kasama ko na ngayon ang ating Magnolia Pambansang Manok best player of the game, Ian Sanggalang, with 29 points, 9 rebounds, 13 out of 19 from the field, may 2 steals pa. Ian, you guys were down for as big as 20 points pero hindi nyo sinukuan, chinaga nyo. But how are you guys able to get back into the game and eventually win?
Yun nga siguro yung mindset namin na gusto naming manalo kasi puso na lang yung lumalaban sa amin dito. Alam naman na malakas yung San Miguel. Pero kami, ready lang kami lagi maglaro. Hindi kami gumigive up. Nating tulos kami dito. Kaya kahit lumamang sila, sige, go hard lang kami, laro lang kami. Basta ibibigay namin lagi yung best namin.
Ngayon towards the end of that game, you were making big shots after big shots. Ang iyong kuya Mark Pingris, very proud on the sidelines, nag-cheer sa'yo. Gaano kalaki yung role ni Ping sa pag-develop at sa pag-inspire ng career mo with the hot shots?
Ayun nga siguro, naiiwan kay Kuya Ping yung puso na nilalaban niya dati. Yun yung iniwan niya sa amin na inspirasyon para maglaro kami dito sa final. So, ayun, yun yung inspirasyon na dinadala namin ngayon na maglaro kami, ibigay namin yung best namin para manalo kami. So, makikita namin kung saan hangga yung kaya namin.
Ian, chance na batiin na Denggang Kabalen ang Pong fans.
Muna, pasalamat ko king Apong Ginuna, Miras ko Kenny, babatian ko lang rin family ko kayong Pampanga, mama at papa ko, yung wife ko nanonood ngayon, tsaka si Vice Go, Boss Danny, Attorney Charlie Chua, Kalayudi Boys, see you soon. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ian. Again, congratulations sa balik sa inyo.
Mapababa lang namin yung score, at least paunti-unti.
Nakaisa na ang Magnolia Hotshots Pambansang Manok, and they pulled it off in the most improbable of ways, down by 20 against the mighty San Miguel Beermen. Game number 2 in 48 hours time over at the MOA Arena. Tatalawahan ba ng Hotshots ang mga magsiserbesa o magkakatablaan tayo sa unahan sa 4 na panalo? Coach RG and Dr. J.
Well, what is so sweet, of course, for Magnolia is they were able to win it with their strength, which is defense. So, tumaas ngayon ang kumpiyansa nila. Akala ng maraming tao, tatabunan ng gusto itong Magnolia against San Miguel. But it is not what happened here in Game 1.
I think for San Miguel, on the other hand, they probably should realize that it's not enough for 4 or 5 guys to carry the load for us. We got to go to our bench and they got to all help us. So, hindi tayo nasasagat. You know, the few minutes that every time they want to give Fajardo and the other big guys a rest, doon humahabol dito Magnolia. It's a lesson for them.
Sports Center Philippines coming up next with all the highlights. Sa ngalan ni Randy Victoria, Koyo Bango, Roy Lopez at sa buong team natin. dito sa Sports 5. Nagsa-sign off na po kami mula dito sa game number 1. This has been a Sports 5 production of the PBA on ESPN 5.